Okay, and welcome to Season 5, Episode 12, titled Chase Me, or as it is, Episode 62 of the ongoing story. So tonight we are Star Wars Mandalorians in the middle of Elrood, just having foiled a terrorist bombing on a building. I'm sure that's not topical right now. Not at all in any way, shape or form, but hey, it's actually part of the storyline. And at the table today we have Mike.
Hello, I am playing Brum Brum Crash, a Gungan pilot, speed racer, pod racer. I'm from the Panorama Mountain Raceway of Naboo. I'm 2 meters tall. 2 meters 22 centimeters tall. Have a pink and purple mohawk, and unlike all other Gungans, I'm actually coordinated.
There's quite a few coordinated Gungans.
And yeah, that's it.
You're probably the most coordinated one out there. Next,
Probably, definitely.
next player we have today online we have Mark.
Good evening. I'm playing Ash Scar, the Mandalorian ex-bounty hunter, Death Watch member, who thinks he is the best pilot in the whole party. To himself, not that anyone else would agree with it just yet, but I'm working on that one. So.
There's always
and a big gun specialist. Yeah.
Okay, next player up we have tonight is David, if he's available.
Hello, I'm pressing buttons. Hello, I am David the bus driver who plays Feather the bus driver. Feather is a Zabrak, just an ordinary looking Zabrak, depending on when you look at him, and then he's not an ordinary looking Zabrak, and he needs to be something else, and so he's a something else looking Zabrak. And every now and again, he'll grab an ankle grinder, he doesn't look like a Zabrak at all. Thank you. Who can tell? Anyway. Feather is exceptionally good at creative import-exports. And can, as long as it's not a spaceship, he can drive it. He can drive it. Especially if he's smuggling you in a party bus.
The only downside to you and a spaceship is you haven't actually got your pilot's license.
No, I was saying he can drive everything basically except for a spaceship. So if it's a ground going vehicle, he can generally drive it. But spaceship, nah, he pays people to do that.
Okay, and then that brings us to next one online, which is Castley.
Hello. I am playing Kiana Capeweir. She is Mandalorian martial artist, tactician, all those other titles and stuff. She is a lowborn Mandalorian, having to prove herself through her family, and then now that her family's not around, having to prove herself for the glory of her family's name, and having to re-earn some status after some pitfalls along the way, and so she is now also jaded against following rules and regulations according to the Empire, so she'll do anything she can now to kind of screw them over. So, yep, no, that's chaotic.
Okay, and next person we have up today is Ross.
Yes. The
difficulties fixed. Yay!
Yeah, the bloody headset needs a firmware update.
Have time to go to the bathroom real quick.
Yes, you have time to go to the bathroom. Okay, so
I am playing Khalid, the enforcer, gadgeteer. What else am I?
All-round good guy.
all-round good guy, Batman complex.
Unfortunately, you're not rich, so you're going to have to work on that one.
So, the family is rich. That's where I divert the money towards. I'm currently trying to get some pit droids and what was it? And also have a pet. Oh damn! What's that damn cat again?
Lothcat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lothcat called Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm. Though I'm sure he will respond to multiple names. Next at the table we have is Ariadna.
I am not Ariadna. I am Thea True Striker, part of the True Striker network, but more importantly, leader of Starwing Clan. For the moment, kind of at a point where we're actually making money and we're actually getting some progress towards increasing our skills and abilities with like astrogation and things like that. So
yep.
That's been really helpful in terms of making our clan seem a little bit more successful than it has over the years where we were thrown in jail and similar sorts of things. So, yes.
But hey, tonight might be another one of those events.
One of the events where we get thrown in jail. Yeah, I'm looking at this thing here, and I am starting to wonder.
Yep. Okay, so who wants to do the recap for last session?
Not me.
Party bus, and party bus.
I think that sums it up.
And a very tight leather suit, I thought, wasn't it?
Well, if you're happy with that, then we'll be starting with initiative.
No. I have an actual thing.
I was calling you on it.
I know. With everything, the party had taken on a job to deliver death sticks for Boss Cago. With that, also doing a side quest of delivering some in-need droids to where they need to be. So, with that, we're put in touch with Feather, where he helps us create a costume in party outfits while we smuggle away the death sticks and our weapons. I want to put that part in there. we'll say that we stashed not all of them, but some of our weapons with the death sticks.
So you stashed it with the death sticks that you then gave to the client.
Well, no, we took them out when we changed out of the costumes. I didn't get to that part yet. So it was a fun time having a whole bunch of costumes and stuff like that. There were tight leather outfits. It was entertaining. And then we deliver the droids to where they need to be. So C-3PO and R2-D2 back to Bail Organa. With that, we then head to meet with Gemeth Tokel, place. Oh, the Randall mining building. We need to go meet there. They tell us everything we need to know about. We need to help find the Grave Griffins as they were going through the drift, doing micro jumps to look for mining things when they were attacked by pirates and supposedly taken prisoner on a barge ship, and they were ransomed now. So we have to find the pirates and their location, find the Grave Griffins and the Whisper, and recover the Whisper, the coordinates for a mining planet, the Alluvia, I believe is what it's called.
Alluvia, they said.
But as we're trying to leave, the building gets hacked, and said that there's a bomb is going to go off in 20 minutes. So we made our way, disabled the bomb, but as that happened, there was gunfire, and so they fired at us, and they turned and ran, and the last we left off was Ash was chasing after and caught one of the black figures.
And then usually GM's
Now, when the link test waited for this all to blow over.
And the GM's looking at the map, realizing he stuck Alluvia on the map because it was one of the names from the sector, not realizing it's not where it's supposed to be because it didn't have any context of its location. So if you look at Elrood Sector, you'll have the city that the wrong name system. But hey, you get that when you don't have context around where everything's supposed to go. So,
Yep, I did a diving tackle, I believe.
You're doing a diving tackle, but we're going to call initiative. So, what are people get to tell me what their initiative is because they have access to their character sheets, or they can help David with access to his.
I would love help.
Initiative.
How does initiative work on this?
Initiative is because you were surprised. It is vigilance.
I got a 2. Or 2 green. And I'll go back and check those out. Okay.
You said
I have 2 yellow, 1 green.
vigilance. So we've got 2 yellow, 1 green for Kesley.
David's got 1 yellow, 2 green.
Just a sec. Kesley, sorry Kesley, 1 advantage.
Alright.
David was 1 yellow, 1 green.
1 yellow, 2 green, sorry.
1 yellow, 2 green.
So my perspective, it is down here. Vigilance.
Can't find it.
1 success, 2 advantage
I
for
will send you a
David.
link
Thank you.
because it may have moved since you last looked at it. That's where I thought I had broken the links earlier because I changed the names.
So David got 1 success, 2 advantage. Next person,
Where's initiative?
Mark had 2 greens.
2 greens.
2 green, sorry, yeah. That's right.
3 advantage.
Ooh. Whoa. Okay, I'm writing that down.
Alright.
Where's initiative?
Initiative is vigilance in this case.
And Will.
Because you were surprised.
Oh, vigilance. Okay. 2 green.
Do you want to roll your own?
No, it's fine.
3 advantage. I'm doing a lot of advantages. So I've got 2 ranks, and where's my will? 4. So that is 4 dice, 2 yellow, 2 green. Is that correct?
What was that?
Vigilance.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 ranks, and then I've got 4 in willpower.
Yep.
So that 2 yellow, 2
for that, and I
2
can
green.
check to see if it's been updated since then.
Sorry, I don't want to touch my phone right now.
Okay, so it is 2 yellow, 2 green, 2 blue.
Ah, well, there you go.
Oh.
I have no idea.
A lot.
7 successes.
Shit, me.
Look at you showing off.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, 4 advantages.
Wow.
Well, you know, there is this thing of actually being appropriate in your skill set, and you're wondering why your character wasn't performing well in other things. So there's always going to be points where you aren't as good, and points where you're leaving everyone else.
Yeah, we don't need those.
You do need the percentile dice out of there. So not having them is a problem at times.
All the dice.
No, excuse me. And I'm 1 yellow, 1 green.
That's Ross. 1 yellow, 1 green. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of these guys. 3 advantage.
3 advantage.
Yeah.
So we actually have a lot of 3 advantage. So we know a lot of people are going to be acting around the same point.
Well, that's advantageous. You're welcome.
Thank you. It's the kind of humour I need today.
I'm gonna roll even and try the chicken.
Okay.
Did you say something about trying chicken?
Could you
roll
roll
evening and try
one?
the chicken.
Could you roll 1 green for me?
Did you want?
Yes.
Sorry.
That's okay. And then the other guy.
No, that must be good. Because we're rolling for other people.
Oh, okay. Well, it depends if they're on our side or against us.
1 yellow, 2 green.
Yeah, go on. Take that one out. See, you should be rolling, not me.
Oh, but
You can take over rolling.
if they're the baddies.
But I mean for our side as well.
And yes, they were the bad guys, so you just gave
A triumph to
a
somebody.
triumph to the...
Yeah, can we get... Mike, roll for us, not them.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Just making sure I actually keep my notes well enough.
So there was at least a half-hour look for your Gungan figure because we couldn't find where it had been put. We did finally track him down though. It only took looking in every single miniature case and then finding him in like one of the Marvel comic wood books.
And we have other people have arrived, so... Let's see... Now you can sit in there.
Ooh.
Mark was running in for a tackle and a roll. But the person he was running in for a tackle and a roll lines him up with their gun because they managed to do so well. Okay, so
I
he
believe
gets...
that's this guy.
But luckily for him, you've run into short range. So he gets a few bonuses on attacking you.
Oh, I did it for the party.
So that is 2 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue, and he's up against 1 purple. Do you have any defenses, Mark?
Just checking right now.
It also depends. Are you wearing Mandalorian armor? The answer here will be quite important.
Yes.
I thought after we
We did change.
took over. Yeah, we
Because
did
it-
change. I thought. Yeah.
Your choices here change the story completely from this point onwards, and I'm not telling you why. I've already told you last session, so your choices are important.
Have a look here. Something about Mandalorians not being allowed here.
No, I don't think we were because we weren't allowed to wear armor here.
But it is your personal choice. If you're wearing armor, you're wearing armor. If you're carrying a weapon, you're carrying a weapon.
On the ship, when we got back, did we?
The GM has pointed out that there may be an issue with it, but whatever you do is player's choice.
That sounds like...
No,
This is the world with extremists, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. It is.
But it's Mark's choice, so Mark should answer before anyone tells him what to do.
No. Mark. As I was aware that I couldn't bring any of my heavy gun or my armor onto when we went to this meeting originally. So.
Because we just had Kesley say that they smuggled a bunch of their weapons and gear with them to this building. So because of that, you have options. What does Mark want to have? Considering you're just about to get shot.
No, Mark. Well, I didn't have. I had my stuff with me because I was told not to at the start, so that's why I didn't bring it with me. So, yeah.
Okay.
So I've got no soak, I assume. Is that correct?
You would have a lot less soak. You would have a soak of 3.
Yep. That's what I thought. Yep. That's fair enough. Well, look, I wasn't expecting to pull guns out here, but it was just a meeting I got to have. So.
Just checking to see you've got nothing else that gives you a better soak.
No, I don't have any of those sort of skills.
So
No.
that means you can soak up 3 damage.
Yep.
And you don't have your defenses. So
just that?
Yep. Actually, I might.
Is this Mark or the?
I'm gonna turn the other green to a yellow.
So
Fair enough.
this is the bad guy?
This is the bad guy
Okay.
because he gets to go first.
Yep.
Yes. 2 blanks.
Okay, so
2 successes though.
But
Oh, yep.
could have been a lot more.
Could have been a lot worse, yeah.
so he shoots Mark with. Does 6 damage to him, so 3 gets
Yep.
through.
Yep, so I've got 13 on wounds now.
And then he starts to make a run for it.
So the bad guy's running away?
Well, he was trying to run away because you had stopped his bomb from going off as far as you know.
Okay.
Okay. So, Thea, you're up. Does Thea have armor?
I'm guessing the answer is no, because I'm pretty sure last session we decided to store our armour and we took a few weapons. Because I'm reading my notes, and because we had that conversation about can we safely store it, because at that stage Khalid was on the ship. And we're like, well, if Khaled's there, I feel like my armor's pretty safe and I'm going to leave it there. So it'd be far too convenient for it to be available now, even though it would help. I would like to brawl. Would that be possible?
You can. Though you will have to move to reach them.
Oh, okay, yep.
Okay, so your character is the one with the jetpack and the 2 guns
Yep, can...
flying. What is your character's
I won't have my jetpack, so...
movement? So let's have a look at
Yeah,
your
I
character.
don't think I got the movement, so I will try to catch the guy, but...
So you can move. Technically, you can move 12 squares.
How far is 12 square?
I think it's 9 squares actually.
Okay,
Ah,
yeah.
9
right.
squares.
She's that one.
Yeah,
That's
but
flying.
even though I've got the backpack in the miniature, if I don't have my armour, I don't have my jetpack. I do have boots though.
But I was trying to figure out which
Yeah.
one you were. It took me all that time to figure out.
The boots be distinguishable as Mandalorian armour and jet boots?
It's up to you what you take with you because the GM is not going to give you advice at this point.
I just was asking in terms of looks, are they distinguishable?
You don't know.
Okay.
Other people do wear it. Might distinguish you as a bounty hunter. It might distinguish you as a militant.
Well,
There are many things that Mandalorians just do in excess.
I'm going to say I'm at least wearing my boots.
Mm-hmm.
Even if most of the rest of the stuff is non-Mandalorian. Does that mean I move any faster?
Not unless you activate it, and if you activate it, it starts off slow, but will eventually be faster than the others can move.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to take that chance because I want to catch this guy. So I'm going to try to catch the guy and hope this isn't a decision that kicks my ass later. It probably
Okay.
will.
So, that would be... She would move about 15 squares.
So, one. Are we going diagonally? Are we going?
Every second diagonal should count as 2, just to make it fair on the square size.
Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
And that would be you spending your actions to activate the pack and move.
Would a fate die help me lunge for that guy?
No, you
No,
are
okay.
outside
Yep.
of range for this.
I'll accept that.
But you have.
That's martial, not what.
You
Not yet. Next one. Sorry.
You have moved on. So, it is another character's turn to go. Who wishes to go next?
I believe I'm the same as Khaled, is that correct, Mark?
Your initiative is team initiative. Just so
Oh,
Ariadne
okay.
went first.
Well, I haven't got anything to... This guy's a fair way distance from me now, I suppose, assume, is that correct?
The guy who shot at you has moved a fair way away from you, yes.
He's around 18 squares away.
And I'll.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
Dashrenga is the figure representing him today.
So. He's there, and you're all the way up the top.
Is there any cover there that I can go hide behind, or...?
There is. Are you carrying a weapon?
No, I'm not carrying anything because I didn't expect to be fighting right now, so I'm just... Since now he's got a weapon, and I couldn't reach him in one turn, I'm looking somewhere I can...
Well, there's four
Yeah,
guys
right.
in front of you with weapons pointing them at you. They are within 2 to 3 squares.
There is one big box in
Okay.
the middle of the room,
There is that you can use for cover, but not many people can use it for cover.
Mm.
Bart can choose to do so if he wishes to.
Okay, yeah, no, as I said, guys, I think my sending a picture of the map. I've asked him to, so I'll go to the guy that's closest to me right now, and try to get in a brawl with him. So,
Okay.
There.
So,
thanks, Mike.
you spend a maneuver to get into engaged range with them. The whole reason Ariadne couldn't was it required spending extra stuff. She'd already spent all
The
the
guy that
damage.
shot you is the one where my finger's pointing.
Okay, so what is Mark's brawl?
It's bringing up now. My brawl is 3 green.
So it's 3 green versus 2 purple.
No, it's worth a shot.
So, is this Mark?
Yes.
This is Mark.
Yeah. Not too bad.
I think it works out with just an advantage. Maybe. Oh, okay.
Okay,
It's
so
a 3.
what is your character's strength?
Strength. Brawn 3. Is that
Brawn
what you
3.
give me strength?
Okay, so Brawn 3 with the 2 successes, you do 4 damage, you punch, and it soaks into their clothing.
Okay. I
You,
can't do
you
any
find
single
a squishy bit to hit.
one. Okay. I didn't get... So did I get anything to, like, maybe trip him up or anything like that? Or not really? That's right.
No, but you did take 1 strain to do so with the thread
Yep.
that was there. You got no advantages to apply to things to that sort of
No,
thing.
that's cool. That's cool. I just thought I'd ask the question. You know how I'm asking. Cool. Yeah,
And that
I've got
ends,
to...
that ends your turn with a maneuver and action, and you're done.
Yep.
So, who wishes to
I'm
go next?
Go ahead.
Is there anything around pistols, weapons, anything like that?
Is your character carrying a weapon? The answer is important.
No.
Was that a yes or a no?
I think it was a no.
No.
Okay, so there are no weapons handy nearby except for what the guys are holding, because they do have weapons themselves.
Yeah, cool. No tools, no improvised weapon, no nothing.
Yes, there is a big burly Mandalorian without his armor that could be a very good improvised weapon.
I'll tell you.
So Kesley, I believe it's been offered over to you instead. So,
Okay.
what does Kesley do to save the day? Is Kesley armored? Is Kesley?
I would have the same question as Ariadne. Is I would Kayana would want to keep her van blades. Because I believe that something that could be gotten away with on Elrood. So I'll ask this question to the party based on what they remember, because I know the GM can't give hits. Does that sound right to you guys?
I know it's no guns.
I know no guns and I know no long weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know with me, I put all my big guns back into the
Van
ship.
Van blades sort of come out about here.
come out of here.
Oh, right, out of arms.
And you could conceal them under like long floppy sleeves, like robes and things like that. So
Right,
you,
okay.
That was my idea.
you could
Yeah.
kind of get away with hiding them for the most part, and you could say bounty hunter, and that might
Rogue-ish,
be
yeah.
accepted.
Or a chef. Or a butcher.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Girls.
Look, in terms of being a team member, look, I took the risk with my jet boots in the sense that, you know,
Yeah, because
they're
that's
technically not a
also
weapon.
something-
They are something that a bounty hunter might have. So I just hope I'm not going to regret it later. I'm okay if you make the same decision. As
Okay.
for the rest of the group,
Or
Yeah, girls.
you could be a basketball player and using them to Air Jordan.
Okay.
See, look at that. Being creative.
I'm a white chick, I can't jump.
It is technically concealed weapon. So I'm gonna go with I kept my vamp blades.
Yep.
So
GM making
with,
note.
I'm sorry?
GM making note for you.
Thank you. So I will go ahead and try to use whatever movement I need to try to get into engage range.
Okay, so that will cost you 2 strain because it requires you a maneuver and a second maneuver to engage.
I'm guessing that's her.
Okay. I'll save on the strain, so whatever can get me as close as possible without strain, and then
Okay.
I will wait for the next round to move again, I guess.
Yes, because it does actually require a maneuver to engage with someone, and a maneuver to move close enough to engage with someone.
Okay.
It is a specific part of it. So if someone breaks away from you, they have to spend a maneuver to
Do
disengage,
it.
and then a maneuver to actually move.
Okay.
Okay, so that is Kayana done. That brings us to Khalid and Brom Brom and Feather. I believe Brum Brum's up, so what does Brum Brum,
I was looking at.
you just broke up.
Sir Crash.
Damn it! I was looking at my gear.
Do you have armor and gear with you?
Well, I mean, technically speaking, my armor's not Mandalore.
They did make it.
Fine. Don't have armor. What's my little
Yeah.
the spinny?
Oh god, I can visualize the word but not say it.
Nunchuckers.
No,
Yeah, the spinny thing.
Bowler? No. Is it a bowler?
Okay, so we don't have any other weapons written down on you at this stage. Unless you've got it written down on your own sheet.
I don't write down other players.
Yeah.
Gear.
That's what I was actually.
Just group gear.
That will be updated eventually. I just got to rebuild the character sheets.
Yeah, I've got the little
Bowlers?
bowlers. There we
Yeah.
go. That'll do. That's a good enough word for it.
Unless it's like a slingshot.
Huh?
Unless it's like a slingshot rather than bowlers. But it sounds like bowlers if you're talking about the Gungan.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, it is a ranged light weapon. You can hit the ones that are engaged with Ash. The other one is quite a bit further down, and maybe out of your range. Those 4 there all count as 1 unit.
Right. Sure.
Okay. So that is a ranged light roll.
So range light is 1 yellow, 3 green. Yes.
And you get 1 purple. You can decide you want to be epic and spend a force point to upgrade one of your green to a yellow. It is recommended that characters do these fairly regularly because one person gets to activate a thing per action. If you activate it, I can't. If I activate it, you can't.
Alright, sure. Yeah, I'll activate a who's he what's
So
it.
that means you change one of the green to a yellow.
So I believe I couldn't do that because it
Technically
was
you-
movement. Because I asked if I could spend a...
But not to attack, get you into attack range.
Okay, alright, yeah.
Okay, so with that goes away. One of those goes away. And yes, you have... Is that a critical hit for the bowler? It does not have a crit capacity. So you can apply 2 of those to knock down the person.
And that's why I'm coordinated.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can choose to ensnare them.
To the party, would it be better to ensnare?
You've got 4, so you can actually ensnare and knock down, or apply 2 levels of knockdown.
And,
What's the difference between ensnare and knockdown in terms of...
so like a trap
Hmm.
versus.
I think knocking them down is...
So if he ensnares them, they're unable to move for 3 rounds. If he knocks them down,
Because that might help with Kayana and her.
basically he just knocks them prone. Sorry, you can only activate knockdown prone once. So technically you can activate both knockdown and ensnare on the same person.
And that way they can't backtrack and attack you. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll do the.
So I will say that is ensnared, as that's the closest one in line of sight.
Yep.
Knockdown and ensnared.
Mm-hmm.
Successful hit. You do 2 damage, so none of it gets through. You just manage to bring the person down.
Oh.
Which, to be perfectly honest, is a valid method of doing stuff.
As long as it's down.
In this party, it's probably one of the first non-lethal takedowns the party's done in 62 sessions. Okay.
Not a lie.
Oh, we had stun grenades.
Yeah, I said, well, one of the few I said. So, Khalid, what are you going to do?
Okay. So,
Do you have your armor? Do you have a weapon?
well, it actually depends. What was the reason for us going off to the ship on this one? I'm just wondering if I'm going to be wearing my mechanic outfit or heavy clothing. I'm not wearing my Mandalorian.
So because Elrood are so strict, we decided not to take any big risks with anything that was obvious in terms of weaponry, and we left it all on the ship. That's basically... so if it's something that would stand out, like a gun of some sort, probably not. If it's something like the fan blades, probably.
I thought they didn't have any problems with blades as long as the short
No,
blades.
no,
as long,
they've got
as long as
even-
you didn't draw them.
They've gotten even stricter because Imperial rule has increased.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were we going to do any mechanical?
Well, they were making a delivery and they got called in for a mission mid-delivery, and so you'll basically come in...
Okay, in that case, I will be wearing my mechanical outfit, not my Mandalorian outfit.
And you just heard, reaching the others, that there is a bomb threat in the building.
Okay.
Just so you have no idea what's happening, except these guys are chasing these other people down.
Okay.
That's the information that Carly has.
So I'll need to actually find where they are then.
You are with them. You just reached.
Oh, with them.
Yes.
Okay.
You just don't have contextual information about what's actually happening
So
beyond.
I just see there's a guy that's tangled on the ground and guys with guns shooting at it.
Yep.
Well, aiming at you.
Who the hell is that?
I just wish I had some weapons.
You can choose to have it. It's completely up to you as a player. The GM has said so.
Yeah, so Mark, Mark, on a related note, I mean, obviously it's not my turn right now, and I do apologise for interrupting. Am I able to, like, do a fair bit of skullduggery and knowledge underworld to know what I potentially could and couldn't get away with having weapons-wise?
You could, but then you would spend some time thinking during the round and find out next round.
Yeah, not a problem. All good. It's not my turn.
Okay. So, how far away am I from them?
You are a move and movement and a engagement. So you're not close enough to engage, but you can move and then engage.
Okay, so the person, can I move up to the person that's been entangled?
You can, but that would be 2 movements, so that would give you 2 strain.
Yep, that's fine, because I'm actually going to take the weapon off him.
Okay, so move up to the person who's entangled, and I believe that would be an athletics check.
Okay.
Because they haven't dropped the weapon.
Okay, so... Well, it's better than brawn. Oh, wait a second, I've got disorientation, do I?
So does that mean that that one's Mark?
Yep.
Mark.
Okay, cool. Yep, so that's 1 yellow and 3 green.
1 yellow and 3 green.
1 yellow, 3 green.
Did you want to roll?
Oh, I was just making sure he didn't roll, so we end up
Against 3 purple. And the GM's going to replace one of those purples with a red. Phew. Okay, so those go away, those go away.
There was no whammy.
Okay, so you managed to get the gun off him.
Nice.
You also managed to grab a truncheon.
Ah, good.
Bonus weapon.
The what?
Truncheon.
Oh, bat.
Yeah,
Okay.
baton.
I had to think British for a second. I'm like, what? Ah, that's fine.
Okay, so now we're over to David with Feather as next person to act in the round.
Hello. Okay. I have no passengers. This is great news. I am finished. Well, I have to drive it along now. Throne's off, and I'm finished. Okay. So, Ross just disarmed a dude, right?
He did.
And Ross is pretty close. Ross's character kind of looks like a big dude, yeah?
He's the one in gold armor on the map. He's within a movement of you.
Mike's just sending a photo through.
Yeah.
Look, I can't actually check at the moment.
Oh,
But, like,
right.
other than himself is a big dude, yeah?
So there's another 3 combatants in the exit.
No. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking Carlin, the character. He is physically quite large, right?
Large-ish.
Large-ish, yes.
And he looks like he's a fighter, like a scrapper, yeah?
He,
Yeah, you know that I like to go into hand-to-hand combat versus shooting things.
his character has a mate yours, yeah.
Alright, so Feather is going to walk up behind Khalid and do his best to take the pistol out of his hand, saying,
Yeah, you can have the pencil.
I might as well borrow this for a second.
If I can palm it off to him, I will. Because I was actually going to use the truncheon.
You have successfully stolen the pistol from Khalid.
Oh, wow. Great. I did that. That's the thing that I did.
Apparently, his hand just happened to move right where you were grabbing it, and you suddenly have a pistol even though he's never met you before.
Perfect. I shoot Colored and attack at the head.
I was going to say, maybe Khaled assumes that because Feather's fighting on our side with us, that he's a safe person to give a gun
He
to.
hasn't seen him fight with you. This is
No,
the first time
no.
he's seen him act.
It's a lot of trust.
Feather looks at the pistol, looks at what potentially might be cameras around, shrugs his shoulders and just goes to shoot one of the guys. Although I don't know if he can actually do that this turn.
So, Feather.
Mike, you do the roll, my hands are going numb.
Yep, sure.
At this stage, Feather is 2 green versus 1 purple. Though he has moved within engage range of one of them, so he gets to add a black to that.
Ooh.
Sure.
Yes.
Nicely done.
Okay, so
Mike's
with that,
official roller now.
Feather executes the first one of the people.
Is it the?
Right, hang on 2 seconds.
Is it that one?
Does Feather use a strain to throw the pistol to the party members?
After killing someone? It's a bit late because you've spent, you already had your 2 maneuvers for this round and your action.
Not a problem at all.
So one of the opponents is dead, and what was it?
Maybe.
Well,
Not everything's as it seems.
Well, technically 2 are dead because he critically hit, so he takes out 2 of them.
So should I move them?
So just like, like in Indiana Jones,
the difficult terrain.
one inch.
Oh, right.
So if people try to run through those squares, they will find it harder.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so that brings us to only one of them remaining. He's going to shoot at Khaled because Khaled is the closest one. Okay. So.
Oof. 3 advantages. Is that 2 failures?
That is 2 failures. So, he is going to take off and he's going to use his 3 advantages to give himself a free second maneuver. After throwing the gun down in the building.
He's
Chicken chip.
fast.
Okay.
Just keep an eye on what the other guys do with their guns too, yeah?
And with that, alarms start sounding across the walkway.
See, that's what I'm worried about.
And it is a new round, and the guy in the middle of the walkway shoots at Thea, who's flying towards him, because he gets to go first. Okay, so he has 2 of those, 1 of those. 2. It is 1 purple. You don't have any armor or stuff on. He is going to aim, so he gets a blue. Okay.
I got a
That's
few
alright.
successes. I think he's got enough successes to.
But the yellow ones are gone.
Okay, so that is 7 damage to Thea.
So that's wounds.
With Thea having a soak of 3.
Oh, I thought I had a soak value of 4.
Let me check if you have any bonuses that gives you extra.
I thought I did.
Got
I'm
heavy
not
clothing
wearing
on?
armor.
Yeah, you're not wearing armor at the moment.
Just clothing, yeah.
So that means you take 4 damage.
Wilhelm scream.
Martin probably has one of those in his Sirenscape.
I do actually, but I'm not going to pull it up right now because that would be
Yeah, I know he does.
And Let's see, what does he choose to do for his remaining bit? He
I don't know,
takes...
could be distracting good.
He takes 2 strain to run off the end of the area.
This guy.
Not that guy, this guy
I
here.
don't
He
get
runs
any
off.
reaction.
It's not your action.
So he just.
He tosses the gun at a passerby out on the catwalk as he runs, basically dropping the gun.
And he's.
So he makes it
No,
all.
he's in the area at the other
Right,
end.
okay.
As you can see,
Look at the guys on the left.
what was that?
So
How
then,
many enemies are left on the table right now?
On the board there is 2 of them left standing,
Cool.
and they have reached a subway.
For the record, I would like to go next whenever our next turn is, please.
You wish to go right now?
If it's our turn, yeah, absolutely.
What do you wish to do?
I'm going to wipe down the pistol and drop it on the corpse of the guy who I've just shot. If you would like a skullduggery, I'm happy to go that way.
Okay, so I will make that a skullduggery roll.
David's thing.
So that is 1 green, 1 yellow, versus 2 purple. You managed with 1
was on 2
success.
failure, but yeah. It's a good thing that little token.
So you actually managed to, well, you believe you succeeded because you got a success. We shall see what happens next, but that is your action.
Yep, so the idea was that, he'd drop it in his hand and make it look like he fell with it.
Okay, so who is going next?
Well, the person who's closest to the enemy is probably the best person. Is that you, Ariana? Or?
Yeah.
Sorry, while I was doing that, I look up at anybody who has a weapon and say, I know we're fighting them, but you should probably hide them as soon as possible.
Hide weapons.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yeah, it'll be up to people who grabbed guns. Did anyone else grab guns?
Ross grabbed the truncheon and the gun, so he may have trace elements on the gun.
But if Feather wiped it down, depends on how good Feather wiped it down. Is that correct? Yeah. I guess I'll try to continue to pursue.
Mm-hmm. Okay, do you want to reach the closest person or the one you were chasing?
because there's that guy
Not
there.
that guy there is just someone who's on the walkway at the top.
Oh, right, okay. Closest is that guy.
So, is that person who's on that walkway now looking dumbfounded as he's been given a gun?
Well, he hasn't picked it up. It's just been thrown at the ground near him.
Oh, I thought it was thrown at him.
Can you remind me, the first guy that I was pursuing, he was about to activate the bomb?
He had a shot at you for deactivating the bomb.
Okay, alright. But there were that guy plus 3 others, 2 of which are dead.
Yep.
So we don't know kind of who in the hierarchy it is. I guess I still want to try and get the guy who shot. But in terms of risks, better to have someone rather than no one. So
Though you might think the person you were chasing might know more than the
That's right.
other people.
So I'd like to try and pursue him if I
Okay.
can.
So with your boots going, you can do a pilot planetary roll.
Just be careful with those birds, Ariadna. We're about to get sprung.
It says I've got 1 rank, and it's agility, so that's 2. So it's not the best one that I've got. So that would be 3 dice. 1 yellow, 2 green.
You're
2 green.
1 yellow, 1 green.
Oh, 1 yellow, 1 green. Okay, cool. And I'll use...
And that would be against a 2 purple.
and
You can upgrade it spending a force point if you wish to.
Yeah, I'll upgrade
Which changes the green to a yellow.
yellow. Yep. Please. Thanks.
Crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well.
So yes, you go flying forward and smack into that guy, knocking him off the edge of the platform.
No, I
As
knocked
it-
him off the platform.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Not that one, the one at the end.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Because you were flying quite hard.
Yep.
And so he's.
And so he becomes your break as he falls 120 meters.
Is that for the bad guys or the random civilians that pistol for it now?
Your character didn't notice who it was because you couldn't really see that well.
Because.
Yeah, no, I'm playing knowledge, not character knowledge. Character doesn't.
Plain knowledge, it was one of the combatants.
Am I
Okay, cool.
anyone on the other side
You
of the
can
wall?
see the person who had shot at you
Yep.
and thrown his gun down.
Yep. But I'm at the end of all my moves and things.
You can technically keep moving up to him using because you had a interesting failure.
Okay. I can try and...
Mike, when you get a chance, can I get an updated picture too?
So yes, you can reach him and choose to brawl him if you wish to.
I would like to try that.
Okay, give me what is your
Hang on.
My brawl is
is 3 yellow.
Yep.
Versus his
Yeah.
I've got it.
versus 2 purple. Do you wish me to roll for you?
No, I've got enough feeling back.
So there's the guy that's on the table.
Okay, so it looks like you are doing pretty well for yourself.
I might come out with 1 success.
You come out with 3 successes. I believe you have specialties.
Worth the pain.
That's really good.
I really should have got him to inject down here. Forgot. I keep forgetting to ask him.
Okay, so you hit him for 5 damage.
Okay.
So that's.
I'm not aiming to kill him though. I want to capture him alive. I'll take strain if needed to not
Oh,
hurt him too much.
I don't believe you have learned the non-lethal.
I
one
haven't?
yet.
Okay, alright. I need to make a note to learn non-lethal.
To be clear, is she getting the guy that's surrounded by the stormtroopers?
Technically, yes, because the troopers aren't there yet.
Okay.
And
Don't worry, you're not far off from them showing up. Okay, so yes, he takes a bunch of damage from that. So that was, I said, 6 damage?
5.
5. And so he takes 3.
I'll use what restraint I can.
Okay, so.
So there's a non-lethal skill, is there?
There is a thing that you can guarantee non-lethal or choose your critical effect on someone, so you're not killing people outright. And that's in the martial artist skill tree. Okay, so yes, that is Thea done for this round. What is everyone else doing? We've already had Feather Thea go.
Marco, Mike, go ahead.
So Mike, you were the one non-lethal takedown of the goon squad.
So,
Is he actually down, unconscious, or is he still up?
He has 2 more rounds before he can get up.
Um,
Wow.
Well,
I think. can.
So as far as the characters can tell, there's how many more combatants outside of these guys?
Just the one that Faye is chasing, and your leader
Well-
has left your line of sight.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's chasing him, and all we know is that there's one combatant down.
Yep, that Vroom Vroom Crash has restrained with Polar.
And then there's 2 dead.
Yeah.
Well, you
Okay.
witnessed the third die, so you witnessed the 3 out of 4 dying.
Okay.
Okay.
Streetwise.
Well, if Brumrul doesn't want to go, I can go.
I think.
Yeah, Ross can go.
Yep.
Okay, Ross, you're up. What are you doing?
Okay, using the truncheon, I am using my stunning blow and knocking him out.
Okay. What is your attack roll? Familiar.
That's 3 yellow, 1 green.
Okay, against 2 purple is the average for using a weapon.
Did you get non-lethal, Ross?
Yeah, I've got
Nice.
non-lethal and lethal attacks.
That's good.
Okay, so that is. How much damage do you do normally?
My bronze 4. Did I get any advantages?
No, you got a setback. Okay, so striking him quite hard, the truncheon snaps.
Oh well.
That's kind of cool.
Hulk smash.
And there's a green blood leaking out of the side of his head.
Just imagine that you might get his pistol and his truncheon stolen off him. You think he might get shot, and then he gets his head caved in so hard that the weapon that he's made by him stolen off him breaks.
Yeah,
What did I roll?
he's not having a good day.
You rolled a threat, which the GM can interpret.
Okay, because the stunning blow makes all damage as soak instead of strain instead of wounds.
Yes, except for the creature you're attacking, wounds and strain are the same dice pool. And
Okay.
if you get past a certain threshold,
Can I do first aid to revive him?
it's not your turn. The combat is not over.
Okay.
So that brings us to either Brum Brum, Ash, or Kayana.
First aid.
I can go to help you out, Mike, if that makes it easier.
I mean, I have 5 green I can do in medicine.
Oh.
Okay, so you can expand a maneuver to move there, and then you can try to stabilize if you wish.
Sure.
Guys, we're going to get these death slash assaults pinned on us anyway. There's no 2 ways unless we run away.
Information. We want information from him.
So 5 green versus
Okay, that would be 4 purple.
4 purple.
He has been taken to below his wound threshold.
Wow.
Yes.
Did you want to? I don't think you'd be able to use my med pack that I've got on me.
I won't be able to.
He's already done his maneuver to get there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh, I think it's going to be evens. Oh, there might be more threats than there are actually.
That becomes that. So you succeed with 2 threats. Okay, so you successfully stabilize him. He looks like he's going to live. I'm not going to tell you what the threats have done.
Right.
But something has happened.
Right.
I mean that nicely.
Okay, so
Cleaning up other people's mess.
Okay, so
Cleaning up other people's mess.
okay.
that brings us to
Whether or
Ash
not
and
that'll help us get information.
Kayana left.
It might not happen.
Okay. I was going to go kind of. I want to. The loose weapon that's been thrown away, is that gone off the side of the
No,
thing, or
it's
is it
still
towards
sitting
the
in the
thing?
middle of the bridge. Do you want to go pick it up?
No, not picking it up. I want to somehow, don't tell anyone else to pick it up, like if there's a NPC or random
Yeah,
person there. I just want to. Well, if I can get it, I want to make sure because that's the one that shot me, isn't it?
No,
It's
So
the one
they-
that shot Thea.
it's the gun.
Oh,
Technically, it is the one that shot you as well, yes.
Yes, I thought I got shot first, yeah. So if he's only got his hand marks on it, I want to make sure we hang on to that because it comes back to him, doesn't it?
It should.
In theory.
Yes.
Yes, so I want to not
Pull
hang
out
on
a
to it, but
handkerchief?
just stand there with, and just put with the military or whoever comes out saying, "There's the gun that guy shot me," and I was going to do that.
Use 2 sets of gloves to pick it up.
Yeah, I was going to say
Double
handkerchief.
glove. Double
you know.
glove.
Everyone's got those, right?
Okay,
So I wouldn't want to pick it up because they,
the
yeah.
Jawa.
What?
Move the grey guy to the Jawa. That's roughly around there.
Where the gun is, yep.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
So that is Ash's turn. Hugh is keeping the gun looked after.
Yeah.
Keeper of the
Okay.
gun.
So that brings us to Kayana. What is Kayana doing?
I kind of want to block off the bridge. That one person that's in the middle of the bridge there, who is that supposed to
That's. Oh, well. It's.
Ash has moved into the middle of the bridge with the Jawa because he's standing over the gun.
And that Jawa is a random person as far as you can
Civilian.
tell?
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Hang on.
like,
That's enough.
Then again, all Jawas look alike to you.
okay, hold on.
Secretly eBayer.
Yeah, so a Piper,
I'm just
oh,
gonna-
dude.
I'll stand between. If I can move to stand between Ash and the entrance off that bridge to kind of
She wants to stand in this doorway here.
cover the situation so that one, I can tell if that Jawa's gonna turn, and two,
Or,
just try to keep from anybody else coming this way. So
so.
kind of stand guard,
So-
I guess.
Do you want to stand on the Mike side of the Jawa or the Martin side of the Jawa?
I want to stand between Ash and where I am now.
Okay,
Right.
so I have put you in the right spot, I guessed.
Hang on.
At a 50-50
Yeah, I'm gonna-
chance.
I'm just gonna guess, yeah.
Hang on. Sending.
Sorry, Mark, I had one thing. Did I have maneuver left? Oh?
You would have spent
Correct.
your, you would have finished your action the moment someone else started.
Sorry, okay. My logic, yeah, I should have said something.
Because you had moved into that location as a maneuver.
No, I was just going to set up a defensive thing for me, that's all, just in case.
Yeah,
That's
so
If you had done so, that would have taken 2 strain from you.
No, that's fair enough. It's all good.
Because set 2 maneuvers are a strain unless you manage to spend 2 advantages on your action to give yourself an extra maneuver.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Look, ignore that.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd
And
check.
also, some maneuvers actually use up brain as well.
yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so it is end of round, and you see a monorail come in with alarms blazing on it, and you see a bunch of stormtroopers step out with weapons drawn.
Sorry to interrupt. Before the stormtroopers get out, I look around and I say, "Well, you know what happened with them? They had a taste of you guys. The one that's here with me, we got into a scuffle. He tried to shoot me, and he ended up getting shot. That's how that happened. Nobody knows anything else."
Unfortunately, you don't get a chance to call out at this stage because it's still in combat rounds. Because there is a bunch of stuff happening at the same time, so they ended the round by showing up.
Yeah, sorry.
And then we move into the
And then it
next
is
round.
the guy that Ariadna is engaged with. He is trying to get away from her, so he chooses to try to shoot her with his... well, he doesn't have his gun anymore, so he screwed himself up. He's going to try to break away dive into the car that the stormtroopers have just left.
Would that cause a
Do I
threat
have-
against him?
Quite possibly. Well, it doesn't cause an attack opportunity, but it requires him to take lots of strain to do so.
Right, that's what I was thinking of.
So he takes some damage jumping into the monorail.
Okay, so I don't get to try and hold
But
onto him.
you then get to act if you wish to. There are no reactions in the Star Wars unless you have a specific ability.
Spend a fate die.
Yeah.
But you can go next and follow him in.
Yeah.
Spend?
I want to try and capture him.
Yep.
Because if we spend,
Can I have reasonably? I don't know if it's reasonable. That's what I'm saying. Is it reasonable for me to have my binders on me at least?
It is.
Okay, so I'm going to try and get him to the ground. with the
Okay,
binders
so
on.
that is for Ariadna.
That's a red die.
It is.
I'm going to try.
oh,
I was trying
When
to
it's a
save you
red
a-
die,
I should have had a red die
I'll
last time
take the pain in
because
the
he
hands.
is an adversary and increases all
and spending the
combat
fate
checks.
die already. Ooh,
that was
that one.
Okay, so that goes away. They
It's not
go
looking
away.
good.
That goes away. But you get that.
Oh,
As basically you hit him and.
so I was trying to put binders on him and restrain him, not attack him.
Okay, so he does take 1 damage as you climb some binders on him.
Cool.
So that is first character of the round done. Does our Feather wish to yell out what he yelled out at the start of at the end of last turn?
This time I do
Not
it.
if the storm is there.
well, they're at the
So stormtroopers are here, right?
They are, yes.
they're at the other end of the platform.
Yeah, they are at the other end of the platform to you though, so you could probably yell it without.
Well, you could say it without
Yeah, say
So-
it. Yeah.
because you're right.
They're just gonna.
The only
Feather
one
is
who,
going to visibly surrender as reasonably quiet as possible. Say what he just said, and essentially with this guy, we got into a scuffle. He tried to shoot me, and he ended up getting shot.
That'll be an interesting explanation. And I'm sure the stormtroopers won't have a similar problem considering you're non-human.
It's alright. Also charming.
Okay, so
And also, they won't be able to hit the side of a barn because they're stormtroopers.
That's a
That could be taken the wrong way
That's a
by
me.
DM. Yeah.
actually, no, if you look
Yeah,
at
but
the,
surgery.
and also the GM roll as well.
yep, actually, have you seen the meme which shows you that after you've got, when the Mandalorian came in, all the stormtroopers, other than the speed bikers, can actually shoot straight? Because they all hit the Mandalorian.
is that the
What
That's in the
I'd like to do, man, for my turn
Okay,
is the
so we
stormtroopers are
have Ash is now up, so yes, go ahead, Mark.
Okay, so I see the stormtroopers coming out of the monorail. Is that right?
Yep, and they all have weapons drawn and pointed in your general direction.
I say, stormtrooper, sir. This gun here was shot by the guy that just ran into your monorail. My friend was just trying to restrain him for you. Here's my wound, the shoe that he shot me. And I'm yelling that out to the stormtroopers.
Okay, so that means we're going for a persuasion check.
What dice is
Looking
that?
at it is
God damn it.
negotiation. Actually, he has 2 yellow.
2 yellow.
What is he?
Does me having a wound to prove that I got shot help at all? Or
You'll
not?
get a bonus. I'm just looking at your dice pool.
Okay, let's go. Oh, good.
Did anybody try and first aid that guy?
against 2 red and a purple.
First aid who?
That's just the minion group he's going up against.
Boom Boom Crash did last round.
Yep.
Right, so 2
Yeah,
yellow,
cool.
two yellow, 2 red, and a purple.
Yep.
Oh.
It's worth a shot, guys. I'm chopped, so I'll put on my help a bit.
Is one of the things that they're skilled at. So
I don't understand.
that goes away
They're
to
all
that.
threats,
And you have
but they're red threats.
3 threats. Okay, first thing they say is you're under arrest.
I happily oblige to them. Because I haven't shot anyone or got any weapons on me, so I'm shitty. And I'm a human-ish.
You do look. Mandalorians do pass as human.
That's right.
There's not really much difference between them and that. Okay, so that is Ash's turn. Who is next?
Well, I'll use the medkit on the injured thug.
The one that's already been had medicine done on it.
I'm making sure that he's actually healed up.
Okay. More than happy for you to expend your medkit.
Oh no. Well, it gets a free stim pack per steam.
Okay.
So I'm just making sure he's stabilised.
So,
And putting a was it anything?
You do realise he can implicate the group in his friend's murders.
Yeah. That's what I was concerned about. Maybe you should do some selective neck compressions to make sure he doesn't bleed out of his neck.
Are we actually within? Can the stormtroopers actually see us?
Yes. They can see the bound person directly in line of sight.
Okay.
And you directly in line of sight.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else who can stand in the way? No, I'm kidding.
You do have Kayana and Ash in the way, but that doesn't mean that they can obscure it that well.
Yeah. There were 2 threats, so...
Yeah, so I'll do that then. I'll back away from the unconscious thug.
Okay. So, we have Carly backing away. That leaves Kayana, Brum Brum, and...
so
That's it, yeah.
So where am I?
So just move him back. That will do.
Is it me? Avoiding. Can I do a skullduggery check?
What would you like to do the check about?
To avoid security forces.
Okay. You can try.
So that's 3 green.
Okay, so the difficulty is the stormtroopers facing you. So 3 green versus 2 purple.
2 green versus 2 purple.
They're not very good at keeping track of things as you are.
I don't understand.
Okay, that goes away. That goes away. So, you think the best way to avoid them is to go forward?
Ow.
Sure.
You completely failed your try to avoid them roll.
How rude.
See, hands covered in blood. I had nothing to do with this.
Well, I mean, I haven't. Oh yeah, because trying to medicate him. Yeah. All right. I'll stand there.
Hands up.
Oh,
Like,
Question.
Yeah.
When ready.
Misa might need to put hands back on body to stop bleeding.
We've still got Kayana to go, don't we?
We still yes.
Yep. Okay. After that, I just wanted to ask a question, but I don't want to intrude on her turn.
I should spend his paint dice.
Okay, so we're up to Kayana. What is Kayana doing? You see that there's a group of stormtroopers with weapons pointed in your general direction.
I will put my hands up and call out to them. These guys attacked. There's one more behind me. Please help. Basically, just trying to convince them that the guys that they are after is the bad guys that we have apprehended. And I want to use one of my skills under the scoundrel tier, convincing demeanor, if it's a negotiation or a charm check.
Okay, so that brings us to Kayana. You want to try to negotiate with them? So you want to suffer one strain to...
Yes.
Okay. So yes, you could downgrade it to 2 red.
Sounds fun.
So, I know. Well, I have Scoundrel Tier 2 completed, so would I be able to suffer additional strain? Is that how this works?
You haven't got... Oh, so you got 2 red. So you can downgrade, take 2 strain to downgrade it to 1 red and 1 purple.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Pull there, baby.
Okay.
What?
1 red, 1 purple.
1 red, 1 purple.
Unfortunately, my other
The
skills
rest
are
I'm not
not
sure.
that great,
So
but we can
her
try.
thing is 1 yellow and 1 green.
Yes.
Yellow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not very good the other way, but it's good one way.
It's not too bad.
Okay, so you feel very good about having that happen. And GM's just going to duck to the bathroom while you think about what you're going to do with after the stormtroopers go.
Well, I have a plan. That being that.
I play the big gun and I just shoot it brave on the barrel of the bullets. No?
Well, because we are technically on Rondell property, doing work for Randell, we can represent ourselves as acting on behalf of Randell and having intercepted the bomb threat. And hopefully Randell will back us up, and I think they will.
You and I are on the same page here, because that's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
We are technically contracted through Randell, and we were just intercepting a bomb threat. So from all standpoints, we were just working in the interest of Randell Mining.
Yeah, and basically using the big mining company's influence. The only thing that might be against us is that Randell and the Imperials are now actually competing for minerals and things like that, because our exact quest is to track down that planet, Alluvia, with its high level of valuable metal, I wrote. And we've got to try and beat the Imperials to doing that. But I don't think that will come into play here. I say that very uncertainly.
I don't know what the Good Samaritan laws are like on Elrood currently.
Gwyn did say that if we need anything to send it through her, so
yeah,
we could possibly either give her name or Gemeth.
I think we would probably give Gemeth's name in this situation.
Yeah, because we met with Geneth, even though Todd Cal gave us the details. Gemeth seemed to be the more front of house a higher up representative.
Genesys represented a separate company.
Okay, alright. So
Times.
We get
our
talking
whole
about
plan about saying that we're here contracted by Randell, doing work for Randell,
And having just found a bomb.
and intercepting the bomb
Okay.
threat.
So, the stormtroopers basically point their weapons in down the pathway there, with 4 of them lining their weapons that way. The other one, this is their action. The other one points his weapons at both Thea and the person Thea has captured, because their weapons can't hit both at the same time if they're on stun. And basically tell everyone to hands up until they hands up or they shoot.
Well, I don't have any weapons, but
Lisa says, I'd like to use some Dettol.
yeah.
Okay, so at the start of the round, the person who Ariadne was apprehended says something extremely beeped out.
Oh, right, okay, right.
Being
Don't blame anything on the Gungans. It's the Gungans' fault.
and next thing you hear a couple of blasters being fired from the stormtroopers, and he slumps against the restraints.
Oh, okay.
Though they used their stun.
Okay, because his wounds were so high.
He was almost knocked out by you.
Yeah,
You got
well,
so close to knocking him out.
I was trying not to.
Knocking him out is not a bad thing, because it means that he survives.
Yeah, I was trying not to kill him.
Stabbing or shooting with a blaster bolt, not necessarily great on the survival side.
Well, one of the reasons I wanted to put binders on him is because it'll lend weight to the story that I'm apprehending him on behalf of Randell because of the bombing threat.
Okay. And you're currently out of combat as the stormtroopers start to approach.
Can I slowly watch the Jawa to make sure he doesn't pick up the weapon? I just don't want the Jawa to do anything stupid. So I'll put my hands up in the air, but I'm just watching the Jawa just to make sure he doesn't pick up the weapon by his sneaky Jawa actions. You know what Jawas are like, they're dodgy.
Is this where you do intimidating glare?
Yes, I do have intimidation rank 2, by the way, if I really have to pull it out.
Do you want to that's up to you.
Just be careful.
I've only-
If you intimidate him into stepping back and he falls off that platform, he will die.
And I'm
You
holding
know,
the Jawa.
Star Wars doesn't care about safety rails.
Yeah, no, that's to be honest, he's a Jawa. They probably won't care. So
I just want to make sure he doesn't pick up the gun. Then. Well, yeah.
This was a long,
Then the
long
gun
time
thing
ago
on the way.
before OSHA was a thing.
Okay.
But no.
I
I'm
want
just
to
gonna,
go in a galaxy far, far away from OSHA.
yeah. I'm gonna,
Punt the Jawa?
oh,
there he is.
okay,
Come
hang
with
on.
me, and you'll be in a world of OSHA violations.
That's right. I'm just putting my hands up and just wait for the stormtroopers and just look in the direction of the gun from so they know where it is. So.
Okay, so firstly they apprehend the handcuffed person on the monorail car. The guy didn't realise that they'd locked the monorail car down as the first thing they did when they got off. Like, yes, I'm free! And then gets handcuffed and shot. And then they come and collect the gun and start questioning everyone about what happened. Is anyone going to lie?
I'm just
No.
going to tell them that
Did
story.
you say, is anyone going to lie?
Yes.
Oh, hell yes.
Well, you could omit. You can let
Well,
them figure out for
look,
themselves.
You tell me what they ask, and I'll tell you what I say.
Yeah, well, that's up to Martin.
Yes.
But Ash is going to basically say
The
that
less said, the
we-
better.
we disarmed the bomb as requested. Then this person started running away, swearing. I chased them. They shot me, and then one of my colleagues helped.
Well, so when we disarmed the bomb,
Well, each person gets to get answer
Yeah.
to their thing. So Ash's thing was they shot at you, you disarmed them.
yeah,
Okay, so that they pass on to that. They move on to Kayana. What does Kayana say?
I will say that we are here on behalf of Randall Mining. There was a bomb threat in the building. We stopped the bomb, and after we stopped the bomb, these guys attacked. And so we tried to apprehend them in the name of Randall Mining, and was waiting on the authorities. And that's you guys. Thank you.
Okay, so they move up to Ebaya and point out the two obviously dead bodies and says, "What do you have to say?" So not Ebaya, Brum Brum Crack.
I was like, what? We, Lisa say we apprehended the bad guys, and Lisa helping this guy. So we can get information from Guy to figure out why he planted a bomb site.
Okay, turns to Feather and asks Feather what does Feather has to say about the events leading to the deaths.
The events leading to the death? Oh, pretty simple way. Well, you see, what happened was, these absolute turkeys show up, right? Well, they want a bloody party bus. They show up. And old Mike up at the front gate over there, over in the west wing, you know Mike, he's on the gate there. He saw me come through with these drongos, giving them party time of their lifetime. They had a whole bunch of other people jump on the bus. It was a great time. I'm driving the bus, you know me, I'm Feather, right? And old Mike from the front gate, he told me, you're right to go. So I went through, and we took these drongos through, and then they had a big bloody party time. You can even talk to anyone. Anyway, so they go and they drop them off, they go do their bloody party stuff with their mates, and then they come back on, and then they want a bloody tour guide. So I take them through town, I do this whole bloody tour, and then I show up here, and I thought, well, better tag along with them, make sure they don't get lost or shot or do something silly. You guys are pretty strict, you're very good at what you do, And then they go and do that, right? And that was all good. But then there's this bloody bomb, right? And the bloody bomb just shows up out of nowhere, and there's a bomb, and these guys just go scooting off. They disarm a bomb, mate. You've never seen anything like it. They bloody well saved us all. They disarmed this bloody bomb. And I don't know what the hell happened. I start following down here. I get here. And then these other drongos just pull bloody guns on us, right? And so these guys are pretty handy. But there was one fella who was getting some dramas anyway. So this one fella tried to get into a bit of a scuffle with me. Tried to have a shot at me, right? And look, he got off a shot. But the problem was that, after the scuffle, it got a bit heated. And the gun was pointing the wrong way. So he ended up getting shot. And now he's on the ground. Look, it's not real good for him, but, that's sort of what happened, mate. And it's not, these guys, you want to see them. They bloody defused a bomb, and then they disarmed this other fella, and then they've taken care of these other fellas that were trying to shoot at us, or they were pointing guns at us, they were trying to get us to bloody go with them or something. I don't know what the bloody hell was going on. But either way, these guys sorted them out. And look, you've even got another fella that they apprehended. They're pretty bloody good, eh?
So he
that was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
So he says, so you're telling me that one of the guys accidentally shot two of his friends?
Well, we
No. Honestly, I don't really know. All I know is I was having a scuffle with this fella, and then he tried to have a shot off, and then all of a sudden he's dead. Although I didn't get shot.
So what happened? So how did the other guy die then?
I don't know. I was too busy having a scuffle with this fella.
Okay.
I'm not really. You look at me, mate. I'm not really the best fighter in the world. I'm only a little fella. Yeah.
They move over to Carl and say, okay, now, how do you account for yourself? They do point down at your legs, noting down that you have green blood on your pants legs.
Yeah, from the suspect that was captured, and I was performing medical assistance to him.
Yeah.
Pointing to the truncheon also in your hand that's green, ended, and broken.
Well, he did. There was a scuffle, but I am. Well, unfortunately, he did suffer a little bit of injuries, but with the walls here, if you bring out the knife, you basically get punched or thumped. But I've put a stim back on, did medical attention on him, So he should be right as rain in a couple of days.
Hang on. No. Feather and Drugs. No, I bloody remember now. He's the one who saved me because he dropped the gun off this fella, and then there was another fella. But at the same time, he pulled the bloody that truncheon in his hand. Old mate had that. He was trying to attack Khaled over here. I don't know his name. Khaled, the big fella. Cup of tea for the big fella. Anyway, he tried to attack him. Khaled grabs the bloody truncheon off him, and then just smacks him in the head with it. You know, that guy tried to bloody have a go at him with the truncheon. He grabs it back and hits him in the head because he's trying to defend himself. Then what happens is he goes over and looks after him. What a good bloke. He smacks him over the head after the other fella's tried to get him. He smacks him over the head, knocks him down, and then saves his life. What kind of a bloke could do that? Would you do that for me if you were trying to shoot me?
And he says, and he did all this while he was bound.
What? What are you talking about?
Pointing to the boulders wrapped around him to the point where he can't move his arms.
Mate, not everybody starts off with a bolus around their legs, mate. All of this evolves.
As well,
I don't know how bloody bolus got
the guy appears to be restrained, and apparently you left that out of your story again.
Well, it's only a bloody my story. I was here, the one getting someone trying to bloody kill me. And old mate's trying to help me. Once I was on the ground getting shot at by this fella, this fella's just died in front of me, and you're giving me the third degree, but I'm telling you what I saw. I didn't see him bloody get him bloody bolus, but what I did see is that the big fella grabbed the truncheon off him and then smacked him in the bloody head.
Are you sure they weren't former party bus clientele?
You know what, mate, I'll be honest with you, they bloody well could have been. I've done a few party buses in my time. I've been doing this for 16 years. I've seen a few people around in a few different places. These guys were on the party bus. These fellas, I don't think they were on the party bus last night. Look, they could have been. It's just these guys stood out because they were good fun.
We do have a list of complaints for said party bus, longer than most people's job descriptions.
Yeah, but hang on, you know Mike out of the front gate there, right? It was his sister, right? His sister. I took her out only a month ago with all of her friends. It was her 21st birthday. She was just finally ready. You know, she was an adult. She'd gone out. And Mike will tell you, I took her daughter out, and I took all of her daughter's friends out, and I did it for basically nothing, yeah? I did it for cost. So complaints as there may be, mate, fellas like yourself, I look after you because you guys are the ones who are looking after us, and I work real hard to make sure that you and your families are all looked after. You guys work so hard for us that we try and look after you. Go and ask Mike, get him on the radio. I think I've got his number. I'll bloody call him now if you want.
He says, not my problem. I'm just going to call in the Imperial investigator. He can sort out the problems.
What you mean, Larry?
Not Larry. Larry's not on shift.
We'll probably wake Larry up. He's a better investigator than the other ones. Don't worry about it. Just go call Larry, right? And just tell him that Feather's in trouble and that he needs a hand.
He points his gun at you at that point. You hear a click as he switches it over and says, "So, you're giving me an order, I see."
I don't give anyone orders, mate. You don't have to listen to me, so it's not an order. I'm just saying, this other fella, don't worry about it. But the fact of the matter is, if you really want to go for a character reference for someone who actually knows me and has known me for some time, call Larry. He's a respected colleague, and he'll tell you that I'm not involved in any of this nonsense.
Can I be put in frame here?
That's going off over there. Thea has been talking to one of the other stormtroopers who has been getting details from there about what happened.
The questioning happening at the other end of the...
No, he sent his subordinates on.
Oh, I see. Yep, alright.
Cool. What has happened here?
Me and my team are employed by Randall to do a number of contracts. We do some security work, but mostly we do some scouting and reporting with them. But, you know, we've got experience in security, so we were up here just getting our next assignment, and there was a bomb threat came over the system. Because we have experience in stopping these kind of things. I am an experienced tracker, and I have cats trained to track explosives, loth cats that is. So our team came down here, we disarmed the bomb before it went off with help to our mechanics expert. That'll be the Gungan down at the end there. and unfortunately these gunmen came in, tried to intercept us. There was confrontations, as does happen. I've tried to get this fellow alive just so that we can see whether or not we can track down who's responsible for just setting this whole thing up. Obviously we can't have bombs going off in buildings, especially for private businesses, because that does generate the economy in the area.
And puts up insurance premiums.
Yeah, it puts up insurance premiums. You know, all the bureaucratic things that, well, necessary to regulate the world. We don't want to make it harder than it has to be. So yeah, I think I've managed to apprehend this guy. I'm hoping that either yourselves, or if you're happy to hand over the investigation to Randall, we will pursue this, see whether or not we can track down the perpetrators of this and put a stop to this kind of threat to society.
So what is your contact at Randall Mine?
The best person to get in contact with, it's Gwyn?
No, she's not Randall Mine.
No. Sorry. My brain has forgotten the name.
Jemeth.
Jemeth.
It'd be Jemeth.
Yeah, Jemeth.
Is
We
who
did
we were
talk
last
it just a
meeting
few
with,
minutes ago.
supposedly.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll give Jemeth's name. And we were just up on the floor meeting with him when the threat came through.
If you wait there for a moment, I shall check.
Certainly happy to do so.
You see as he steps off to the side and starts using his comms.
I will lean against a wall and catch my breath.
So sort of hear the clicking and muttering coming from it because, well, it's not audible under the helmet. And then a moment later he comes over and says, okay, so it checks out from Randall Mining. They appear to have everything on camera, including the self-defense of taking out two of the opponents, even though none of you actually have owned up to that.
I won't say anything for that. If he's not eliciting a response, I will just give him neutral face.
And, well, as this guy is now wanted for terrorism, he's happy to take him off your hands, as well as the remaining terrorist.
Less paperwork.
All yours. Happy for you guys to deal with it.
He then talks into his comms again, and you see the other 5 stormtroopers pick up the one living person and continue on.
Yep.
Stopping to pick up the weapon near Ash. And they sort of give Ash the stare through the helmet as they walk past. You're not sure if it's a friendly or a curious, but hey, it is a stare. Who knows, they may be remembering his wanted poster.
Don't wink at them.
Tell your story, walk in sunshine. One shot home in the back of a Davy van.
I can't remember
There you go, like that, buddy.
Okay, so they give Thea back her binders after using
nice.
their own.
I was expecting I might not get them. I was kind of gonna. They're 25, but I would have paid that cost if I had to, just to keep these.
Well, hey, you did manage to apprehend 2 terrorists for them and get rid of the need of paperwork for 3 others.
Well, it's the credit for the rid of the need of paperwork for the others goes to the rest of the group, not me.
Better knowing that he has made a complete nut of Ted of himself, hands them all a business card. Right, boys, 2 months time, I've got a Stormtroopers Veterans Benefit Night. All the money raised goes straight to Stormtrooper benefits. Make sure you come out. You guys, free entry to the party bus. We'll have a great time. Old Mike will be there, Larry will be there, all the other fellas, they'll all be there as well. I don't know who's going to be manning the gate, but make sure you come along. Come on, boys.
And they give you that, we'll see you there, tone, as in you better be there when they show up.
Yeah, buddy, you 2 free drinks. You 2, you're a bit rude, maybe just 1.
And they get onto the monorail, the alarms stop, and the monorail takes off.
Oh, fuck that.
Boys,
Oh, sorry.
there's
My
no
button's finished.
way that they were that non-corrupt. They were the most honest, bloody investigating stormtroopers and the smartest I've ever met. What the hell is going on?
Why? Because they didn't arrest you.
And did all of them give the eye, or just one guy gave the eye?
They all gave you the eye as they went past.
Yeah.
Kayana will say to Feather, one thing I've learned is as long as you fit everything within their rules, you can get them to go away just fine.
I just try and bullshit them into submission. It works pretty well, usually.
Yeah, no, that's one thing that I've learned in my experience in dealing with these guys so far is just make everything fit into their dumb bureaucratic rules and it'll be alright.
Wow, who hurt you?
Them.
I mean, you're not wrong, but bloody hell, that's tough, even for me. Anyway,
Yeah,
what sort of acts of terrorism are we up to now?
Yeah. I speak to Thea, go, are we got any information out of that guy, or they're not going to tell us anything? Who the guy was?
They're not going to tell us anything, but I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
Wait, hang on 2 seconds. Feather runs after the group of stormtroopers.
It's a bit late, they've taken the monorail and left.
Wait, did they leave the dead bodies though?
Yep.
I want to search. We should search the dead body.
You come across 2 blasters and 2 truncheons.
Okay, well, I'll take a truncheon.
I think Kayana's looking for anything that might identify them, who they work for, where they come from.
The truncheon has now become a droid motivator stick.
Now,
I
the
would say,
flavour in me is very, very, very unhappy about you saying that.
No, the thing is, I am actually a droid tech.
But you
And
don't
I've got the license for it.
The Oreos have got a new berry flavour in there.
Oh,
This
can we make sure we do?
one is screaming into the void.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure that the Jawa didn't get to the bodies before we got to them, so that's the only concern I had, because otherwise there might be a Jawa punting situation off the bridge.
How do you guys feel about taking the truncheons as weapons? Maybe not taking the guns. That might be a little too high profile.
The Jawa is talking to Ash at the moment while Ash is making sure he's not coming anywhere. He's trying to sell Ash a t-shirt.
No.
What kind of t-shirt? I'm interested.
On the front of it, it has B1 shot first.
How much?
Says 5 credits.
Can I use a coercion check to see if I can get a discount?
Sure.
That's 2 yellows, I
You
believe.
realise you're basically going to be intimidating him into making you sell it cheaper.
I saved his life, that's all I'm going with.
Plus 2 more red.
You got a red. You got 3 red. This could
look,
end
that's what I
badly.
Look, I'm willing to give this a go.
You've just offended an entire family of Jawas now.
You got a fail and a threat, but it looks like the
While
fails were
Ash is
discounted.
intimidating the Jawa.
Okay, so yes, you intimidate him to give you a discount of 1 credit.
No, just coercion it wasn't. Using the intimidation bit of my whatever. Just coercion.
Coercion.
Yeah,
But then
it's
I-
coercion.
Yeah.
I'll murder your entire family if you don't give me a discount.
Yeah.
Well, he's in anyway, okay. So, okay,
Look, to be honest though, I was, when Martin was ranking up my character, and he's like, do you want to add a rank to coercion? I'm like, I'm not comfortable with coercion. He said to me, you can think of it as pragmatism. So, you could think of this as pragmatism. To quote the GM.
The less I spend on this shirt, the more
I was going to say that, hey, I got over there to save his life, because if he picked up the gun, he'd been straight to jail. So I'll try to go with that angle, but look, I still got a credit off. I can't, and it's a shirt of B1, so it's B1. So yeah.
On
On the back of the shirt is True Striker shot true.
Oh,
Okay.
God, it took me a minute to get that.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm
Okay.
like, he's True Striker, and then I was like, oh, that's me.
And the t-shirt's made by eBay Incorporation.
eBay.
When I notice that, can I go, oh, how's eBay going anyway? Would I know Ash, or Ash would know eBay? Okay.
Ash does know eBay, and the jail response was eBay would want another credit.
Hey, hang on. Are you talking about that little Jawa eBay?
Yeah. Anyway, so
No. Who do you think smuggled all of these shirts onto the planet?
I also want to do an investigation on the body.
Oh, really?
You know, I've got like 10 of them at home.
Well, look, you're not there. You're in the other. I'm still in the middle of the actual walkway, so you're not there right next to me. So it's all good.
What was Faye going to investigate?
I just wanted to search the bodies to see if I can find anything that will give me a lead on who might have employed them or anything like that. Something that they might have accidentally left in a pocket, that kind of thing.
Checking them over, it's rather easy. They've gone out of their way to not carry anything. The clothing looks brand new. Some of them still have the price tags on them.
Damn.
There's no distinguishing thing except for the fact that these clothes were bought in proximity of this building.
Yeah, no, guys, I'm telling you guys don't realise this, but I smuggled these onto the planet from another system. They call it the China system. Really good cheap labour, but I bought them in here, right? And then all the money I got ended up going to the True Striker clan. Like, well, that's what I've been doing basically this whole time. You're buying something that you've already paid for.
That's Ash.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Ash goes. Oh, really? Oh. So I thought I should ask you first. Oh well.
You technically got it for free.
eBay has been funding like half of your operation. That guy can sell anything, anywhere. And like the amount of money that fella's got that he's donated to your cause is bloody incredible.
That's right. He's a very talented person.
Yep.
But okay, but still.
I'm not near them, am I?
You've just arrived where they are because you're searching the bodies.
Yep. Okay. Yep. All right. Because I wasn't sure where I was in terms of.
Can I put the shirt on now? Is that possible?
You can put the shirt on. You bought one size too small, so it's absolutely showing everything.
Yeah, that's cool because I had the leather outfit on before, so I should
have medium. So now you can see where Ash is.
You have the Arnold Schwarzenegger look because he always buys a shirt too small.
Well,
Chinese
if you
medium.
work on those muscles, you got to have a reason to show them off.
I mean, then I look at Boom Boom Crash going, hey, you might have to look at this wound a bit later on when you got a chance. So my shot wound. So
because you got the medicine check.
Yeah.
I'm also wounded as well.
Later. Yeah, just not over now. I'm alive. It's all good.
Anyway,
at this point, everyone can make a
what are we doing
pull
here?
or discipline check to see if they can recover strain. If you've got some strain damage, this is the time to do it.
May I
know
do
got
a
wounds,
discipline
but I
check?
think I got strained.
Yeah, could somebody help me out on that one, please?
Discipline. Do you know what your dice are?
So I've got 3 green.
Well, at
So-
this point in time, the people with strain is Ash, Khalid, Kayana.
Yep. So
Kayana has 2 yellow, 1 green.
2 yellow, 1 green for Kayana.
Just right.
I have 2 green.
Hang on.
Just a sec. He's doing
Calm
Kayana.
down.
Hey guys, I just got to jump off for a second ago.
Success to
All
advantage.
good. Kayana recovers all strain.
And
Next.
Feather didn't have any strain.
Feather did not.
So
Ash and
Khalid
Khalid
and
did.
Ash. Right. So
Yeah,
Ash was 2
I've
green.
got 2 green for.
Oh, that's Khalid. Yep.
2 green.
Choice between discipline and cool.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll go for cool, which is 1 yellow and 3 green.
You recover your 1 strain.
And then
And-
Kayana.
Well, you
green
green
for
strain
me.
actually. You got 2 successes.
Oh no, we did Kayana, so it's Ash.
Ash.
Yep, 2 green.
2 green. Yeah.
You recover 1 strain, which fixes your problem.
Yeah. I'm back to normal.
So at this stage, we might go back up to see if we can track down Genesys.
Mm-hmm. You make it back into Randall building proper.
Yep.
And find yourself escorted back up to Genesys' office.
Yep. Is he back?
He comes back about an hour or so later, saying he's been
Here's
talking
the love
with
tokens here. Love tokens obviously being a currency that we've had for the last couple of years now. So as of 2024, there's a...
So apparently, there was a discussion in the elevator going up as you were doing stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And he talks about how he's been in contact with the Elrood police as well as with the Imperial authorities. Much to his distaste, having to involve the Imperial authorities.
Yeah, no one wants to involve the Imperial authorities.
But apparently someone took a gun on the platform leading to the monorail system and alerted them.
Took a gun on... Oh, because the person took a gun onto the monorail system, the Imperial authorities were alerted.
He tripped the sensor net.
Yeah, okay. And that would be...
That was the bad guys.
Yeah, that would be the bad guys. Alright, so, I presume you are happy for us to continue with our original mission?
He says that at this stage he's managed to smooth over any issues on behalf of Randall Mining.
Oh.
Just hopes that we can avoid any more Imperial entanglements.
Yeah. Well, I'm not the one who tried to put the bomb in the bottom of the building. I'm glad that our team were able to stop it. I don't say that pointedly, but I at least kind of point out that for all the bother that he's unhappy about, we didn't start it. So we want to go back to our mission then, because it's pretty urgent.
Because yes, they've managed to get a shuttle, a deep space shuttle made available for you.
Awesome.
It's called the Wayfarer.
The Wayfarer?
Mm-hmm.
What? The Wayfarer with Captain Dingo? I know that fella.
No Dingo captain on this one, he says.
Okay.
What? What happened to Dingo?
Is this a known ship in Star Wars?
This is a known ship. You have been on it.
Okay. And do we remember who captained it last time?
It was Chandra Dell, who has been one of the
that's
captains
right.
on it.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, Chandra Dell.
And you do know the Great Griffins because you've flown with them.
That's right.
Just
And
that the
Great
member who
Griffins.
survived was not on the roster when you had travelled with them.
Yeah.
So he didn't know you
Probably
were.
like 4 years ago, Dingo was captain in that ship. What bloody happened?
Imperials, probably.
Dirty bastards.
Yes, very much so. Okay,
So I have a series of micro jumps that should get you through the drift,
nice.
where we believe the planet Alluvia will be found. And it was along this route that we met the pirates, so hopefully you can find them and find out where they've taken the rest of the crew.
Yep. Alright, well, we will head to the Wayfarer and...
It's currently in one of Randall's private starports, so you can take the monorail out to it.
Is there any chance we should be getting our gear now? And at least loading that up on the Wayfarer in case we need to...
You could actually have your ship divert via where yours is parked.
Yes.
Pick up
Yeah.
your stuff.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure we didn't leave without all of our stuff, basically.
And
Now, a quick question for you. As we leave, are we going to go through any customs inspection?
says you won't be going through customs inspections on the way out as part of working with Randall Mining, but if you have any reputation of using that for illicit means, next time we see you, we'll shoot you on sight.
No, I don't get your reputation for nothing, mate. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so just a matter of, I'm pretty sure the rest of us want to get our gear.
There's the shuttle's been designed for long space flight,
Yep.
So unlike most ships, it will survive many jumps and into depths of space with better sensor outputs, weaponry.
Well, our track
And-
record with getting through the drift
Martin,
isn't.
how big is the shuttle?
The shuttle itself
I remember seeing a Wayfarer.
is
And is it like a cargo shuttle or a passenger shuttle?
20 meters long. It is a refitted cargo shuttle.
Could you potentially get a 3 meter wide, 10 meter long bus on it?
He says, if you don't want to fit anyone else, sure. If you're going by yourself.
Anyone else we can fit in the bus.
It's not designed for something that big, he says. The cargo hold has been shrunk down for cabin space.
Oh well. Look, the banger bus would have been nice to ride in, but I guess we'll have to leave it here.
I'm sure. I'm sure that the denizens of the city will be happy to hear the bus hasn't left the planet.
Yeah, look, can I park it in your yard? I just don't want to get it stolen.
Go.
Says included in the ship, he has made sure there are 10 med packs, 12 power packs, 4 blaster rifles, a flare pistol, 6 emergency ration packs, 12 Sub-Zero Parkers, 6 spacesuits, a Starship repair kit, 10 comlinks, 10 breath masks, 6 charges of detonite, and 3 remote fuses.
I have quite. Go on.
The ship has also been fitted out with a pair of proton torpedo launchers, as well as having its shield generator and sensor system upgraded with an extra turret-mounted laser cannon that's not normally on the shuttle.
That bloody good shuttle is fun.
I do ask Feather, you sure you don't want to bring any sort of more mobile party things on with the shuttle as well? Maybe is there something you can just quickly refit kind of thing of the shuttle?
What?
Oh, I'm already on it, mate. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I give him a nod look because I'm like this party idea, Feather. It's a really good idea. But I want to make sure I get my big gun and all that before I get it back on the
Oh,
shuttle.
I know what this is about. You just want that bloody leather cat suit again, don't you?
I thought it was PVC.
Okay.
It was.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I don't care what. I'll be honest. You don't even want to know who I stole that off. But look, if you really want it, you can have it. It's yours to do with whatever you choose, and just probably clean it afterwards and beforehand.
Gotcha. I'll store it back on our main ship and in a special location for Ash's stuff, and then. But I want to make sure they pick up my guns and all that before we get on the shuttle. That's my thing.
No, the shuttle will stop by our ship, so we'll head to the shuttle.
It's basically it's about a day's turnaround if you want to get the stuff to get to the shuttle.
No, Martin did say the shuttle will stop by our ship, so we can. That's probably the most convenient way because we can keep a low profile, which we want to do,
that's fine.
we can avoid having to deal with more Imperials, etc.
Oh, well, we've still got some stuff. We've still got some stuff on the party bus. So do you want me to meet you over there?
Well, I can.
You've got stuff that you need to collect. Yeah. Didn't you want to park it somewhere safe?
I'm sure parking it on the smuggler's trip will be perfectly safe with all the Jawas there to look after it.
Yeah. What? No.
Randall, if you could park it on their property.
Yes, but if he's about to take it somewhere else and meet you there, then he's going to have to leave it there.
I think he
Look,
wants to go
I'll be
to the
perfectly
bus
honest with you.
and then
I
we
don't even
can
actually
step down.
own this bus. They just told me to make some money out of it. But
He's got gear.
yeah, all right. Look, let's park it here, but we're gonna have to take everything out of it. We're gonna strip this thing.
I am not taking all of that if it's going to be like a huge amount of gear.
No, it's not a huge amount of gear. Come on, Ash, let's go. Yeah, weird.
Okay, you rock up to your party bus and you find that it's currently sitting up on bricks, having the repulsors stripped off it, some of the side panels missing, the steering column gone.
Even at Randall.
Hey, Martin.
Yep.
2 questions.
Yep.
first of all, is the party gear still in it?
Yep, they left that behind.
Second question. How PG is this particular game?
Very PG still.
Alright. Beeping Jawas, beeping can't trust them to beeping do a beeping thing without beeping stealing a beeping damn bloody Jawas.
And you see that there's a True Striker sticker where there wasn't one before, so you know where they're selling the gear to.
Oh, you're kidding.
I decided to take the shirt off now because I thought it might be too much for Feather. So
It might attract attention.
Well, I've taken it. Yeah, go.
Hey Ash, I'm gonna be like, this sucks.
Yeah.
But all my stuff's still in there. And funny story for you.
Yeah.
I don't own the bus, so this isn't my problem.
Oh. And
So are they there on
we
their own?
look this way. We know.
Alright.
Yeah. See, we know eBay, so what we might be able to do is maybe have a quiet word to and maybe.
No, mate. The Imperials own this bloody thing. They don't even realise that I've been driving it around for the last 6 months. Just hang on. I'm gonna make a phone call. Yeah. Look, oi, Larry, mate, you're never gonna believe this. That buster the boys lent me, mate. Some jailers have got to it, eh? Yeah, mate. No, I was parked it in. What I was doing was I was transporting these stormtroopers, right? They were investigating some fight and a couple of people died or something. Anyway, so I was transporting them around. And then the bloody thing gets robbed. It robbed everything. Anyway, I've got to go. You might want to send somebody to come pick it up. Catch you later.
Okay. How much stuff we got to pick up? A couple of crates?
Look. So all of these weird clothes, we're going to need to use them to hide a number of weapons. Maybe I don't know. All I'm saying is you've got some equipment there. There's some stuff in here that doesn't want to be seen. But we should probably just use all of these clothes that may or may not be conveniently placed there just for this reason to help us move this stuff out of here.
Okay. Feather seems an honest guy. I like this.
So you've grabbed a couple of crates between you. While you're doing that, what's the rest of the party doing?
Heading to the shuttle so that we can get to our ship and get our gear.
Okay, so you take the monorail to the shuttle.
Yep. I presume nothing of particular note happens.
You do find yourself on the. You've been given the pass from Jameth that allows you to get access to the landing field.
Nice.
They wave your transit tube through.
Yep.
While the others are still back at Randall Mining, bemoaning the pass and making phone calls.
Yep.
And yes, you see that the shuttle does look as if it has been given a tune-up from Randall since the guy had returned with the kidnapping ransom request.
Are you impressed, Mr. Crush?
It's not speedy, it's not stylish.
Very unimpressed then.
It is, it will outdo your ship over distance. And
I think that's a matter of opinion.
Not speed-wise, just endurance-wise. It's an endurance machine.
Has a bigger fuel tank, that's it.
Okay.
Better sensor system, more firepower. And besides, you don't really want to take your ship amongst pirates, because you probably won't get it back out in one piece. But you might want to take it somewhere else to lock down.
So will we be meeting Ash and Feather there at the shuttle or on Smuggler's Strip?
That had not been arranged.
Okay. I'll comms Ash to see where he is and tell him that if
we'll meet you at Smuggler's Strip. Click.
Yeah, if he's not nearby, we'll meet him at Smuggler's Strip.
Okay. When I first see the shuttle, while I'm pressed, I go, that's all good.
You're not near the shuttle at all.
Oh, okay. So we'll.
No. When I get to the shuttle, yeah.
So the question is, how are you going to get to the shuttle?
Well, the shuttle's going to pick us up.
Pick us up, to be honest.
The shuttle cannot land in the city centre. It is forbidden. It will be shot down.
I would suggest you get on the monorail, and
They do not have a pass.
they didn't collect it.
No, they had only one pass.
Alrighty.
They can get a reboot and...
I was gonna say, do one of the team want to go and bring passes and things to Ash and Feather so that they can get out to us? Is that something?
Or, hang on, I've got an idea. Feather and I. Hey, Feather, is there any way we can get outside the city just to get so they can pick us up?
Yeah, plenty of reasons, plenty of ways, mate. Just give me 2 seconds. I've just got to send a quick message to my Jawa mates. Send off a quick message to Yab. I know we had a deal, but it would have been better if you stole them tomorrow. Make sure I get my 20% of those repulse lifts. Also, make it 15% and get me a lift out of here. I'm just where you robbed the where you stripped the bus.
You'll owe me 20% if I pick you up.
The best I can do is 7%. Didn't I give you a free ride on the party bus not 2 weeks ago?
No, that was my cousin. You still can't tell us apart.
Yeah, no, I helped you out by taking your cousin out. You don't know what sort of weird things that fella does, man. Even for a Jawa, he's weird. Come on, man. It's just a lift out of town.
He says, sure. He'll arrange a lift for you out of town.
Oh, don't be like that. First of all, Martin, don't be like that. Second of all, don't be like that, mate. I need me, 2 boxes, and another fella out of town to the shuttle at this location.
If you're getting the lift, probably straight to Smuggler's Strip. Because if you go to the shuttle, that might be connections we don't want the Jawas to make.
No, we're going to make sure it's outside the city.
Yeah, other
I've
people
got a bad feeling that this is like Jim Jawa's trash tax.
That's exactly what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 automated trash drones show up.
All right.
And open up their trash compartment for you.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
And you get a message saying you get what you paid for.
I am never taking any of your family out ever again. Ever.
Good news
can't,
is
because
you
the party
probably
bus
won't
is
be
no
back
more
here for a
anyway.
bit.
It's all right. I'll just get another one. It's fine. Told you, it's not mine.
Okay.
All good. Anyway, we accept our mode of transport.
So Ash's one is nice and empty.
I like this.
And I'll stop at that point there as you both make it out to Smuggler's Strip.
I've been in worse places.
Hey, I still made money out of getting a lift in a trash compactor. I'm okay.
That's all right.
Shut down all trash compactors in the detention level.
Yeah, but yours is the one that's got the one-eyed monster in it.
I don't want to know if that's a euphemism for some hentai stuff. I'm out.
Do we make it out to Smuggler's Strip too?
Yes, you make it out to Smuggler's Strip fairly easily.
Is Francois around?
Francois is around. Happy to do another challenge if you want one, or to give your new digs a once over if you need an expert opinion.
Do we need an expert opinion?
That's completely up to you.
I was actually gonna see if I can negotiate with him safe parking for our ship. Well, I presume we can't take our ship with us on the shuttle, so.
Well, the ships are about roughly the same size,
Yeah.
but you can probably arrange with Randall to lock down your ship safely, and Broom Broom ship, so that they're not left on a tantalizingly empty smuggler's strip.
Okay, so we'll make that arrangement because I'm pretty sure Broom Broom doesn't want to lose his ship again.
Not after getting it on its maiden voyage.
We definitely don't want to, so we'll get what gear we want off it, including Khaled's Ragnarok, and my 2 cats are with me.
And just to make sure, I will enable the immobilizer and activate the 200,000 gigawatt security system around it that will zap Jawas if touched.
You do find that you've parked it in a Java-free zone.
Doesn't matter.
The other thing that I'll do is I'll happily lose another game, challenge game to Francois, because that'll just build up good relations, and I might actually get some practice at that game.
Okay.
Full throttle, did you say?
Yep.
Yep, there you go. And then, as soon as Ash and Feather turn up, we'll get all their gear on. Well, we'll get Ash's gear.
So about
As a matter of
12
course.
hours later, the other guys show up.
So plenty of time to practice on the console.
Get quite a few games in while waiting.
Yep.
And they arrive just after sunrise.
Yep. I'll ask Francois if he's heard anything on the grapevine about the Randall Mining, Scourge Pirates, Alluvia type deal, particularly Imperial Mining.
You do realise that the name Alluvia is part of the
secret?
thing you've been hired to discover and name in
Right.
the.
Okay.
And if you mention that to say smugglers who might be able to beat you there, they could claim it in their name.
I'd like to hopefully be a little bit more smart in asking.
That's why I was pointing that bit out specifically.
Asking my questions.
He does know about the Scourge. They are a long-term pirate gang that have been part of this sector since it was founded. They're named after the ship that is the centre of their fleet.
Okay. And can he give us any up-to-date intel on where they were last seen?
They've been destroyed on more than one occasion.
Okay.
He doesn't believe that they're as big a threat as the name implies.
Well, I guess that's
Indicator.
Right.
I guess it's not a big lead then, even though it's in our notes that we.
If you, because they're the ones who captured the rebels.
Yep.
So if you find them and ask them questions,
Yep.
you might find out where they took the rebels.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to find out where, if Francois knew where they're roughly we might come across them.
He does not know.
Okay, all right, cool.
That the pirates keep to themselves. You've already been told roughly where they
Did we?
were last seen. Yes, in the drift.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's why you
Apologies.
that's the entire reason you have a whole bunch of micro jumps you're doing through the drift.
Stupid memory.
GM just pointing out to you.
Yeah.
Because the NPC doesn't know.
That's okay. My brain's just in information gathering mode and just trying to see what information.
And then you see two automated trash bins show up.
Okay.
One empties with a ash and two boxes, and one just empties.
Oh.
It's
just very gross.
He has to have a shower before he gets on the ship.
I was about to ask, is there a shower on board the shuttle?
The shuttle does have a shower. It has a decontamination shower because it is designed for exploration.
You guys get to roll about who goes first.
No, I'm fine. Mine was perfectly clean.
Yeah, Ash was perfectly clean. It's just I got the one with chip grease all over it.
Oof. That's rough.
A mixture of chip grease and bin juice.
Yeah, just some party boxes, and I just take them straight on board.
And you do see that our little Jawa has sent a animated GIF to Feather show of a bin chicken.
Gotta love that Jawa.
With a tick beside it saying, basically saying he's one up to you this time.
Well, if there's no information to be gathered, we'll head off then.
Feather sent a genuine thanks for that. Thanks for the chop out. I really appreciate it, even if it was a rough ride.
I've made sure I've got my blaster rifle, my pistol rifle, and my sidewinder. So yeah, make sure it's all in the shuttle.
Feather finds that he's just gotten $2,000 into his account from the Jawas for his share.
1,500 of that gets transferred over to the those wankers who do the good things for the anti-empire stuff.
I think anyone who's anti-empire is probably better than anyone who's empire.
You guys that I can't remember the name of.
True Striker.
That's the one.
Okay, so yes, you find the ship does look impressive for what it is. It's not a off-the-shelf model. It's not a straight off the factory floor. It's seen use, but it looks well maintained and skillfully updated.
This is good news.
You know, I once got Cap Dingo back when he was still captaining this thing to transport like maybe 500 kilos of spice all halfway across the galaxy, mate. You wouldn't believe how much money we made on that one. It was pretty good. This thing can haul, and it can smuggle stuff really, really well. Like, we even made like quite a few credits just off of the passengers that we had on the tub as well. It was great times.
Does it have its own driver and gunner and all that kind of stuff?
No.
It has space for 2 pilots, 1 gunner.
Yeah. Are we being accompanied by anyone from Randall, or is it
No,
just for us to use because it's got all the coordinates?
Because
programmed?
of Chandra, you're being given the ship, the coordinates on a data pad, so it's not actually in the ship itself. They've basically given you instructions to scrub the drive as you go. Because basically finding the location is worth more than
it's a high risk and high pain target.
And by helping Randall secure it, you're helping Chandra.
Yeah. All right.
And the True Strikers.
Does Khalid or Kayana want to do anything as well? They're pretty quiet.
No, doing pretty good. So.
Can't really do anything at the moment due to the fact that I don't have any droids to work on.
So I'm going to go up to Brum Brum and go, okay, do you want to rock, paper, Gungan this?
And currently Ash is shirtless, by the way.
I would have put him on another
I think he's talking about piloting the...
Right, okay, I came back from the toilet, so I had no idea.
So rock, paper, Gungan. Gungan loses against... If you get roll a Gungan, you always lose. So, yeah, that's how it works. Rock, paper, Gungan.
What, a yellow dice versus red dice?
Yeah, we can do that. I'll let Martin decide how he wants to roll this. So, who becomes who's lead pilot, okay?
Who is yellow and who's red?
I'm yellow.
I'll go red.
You just rolled them already.
Too late. well, I didn't know it was happening, so...
I'll go red, you go yellow. Okay, how's that sound? Okay.
Well, apparently red gets to go first as main pilot.
Good. I just didn't have that kind of boom off kind of thing, so I feel a bit better now that I'm lead pilot. He can be my secondary. I'm happy.
We'll use the
got that out of the system, and also I've got my sidewinder and full Mandalorian armor on now, right next to me, right next to the pilot seat.
You need
I miss my gun. I really miss my gun because I've been how many days without a gun. Yes.
I will throw a shirt in his direction and tell him to get dressed as well.
Oh no, I put my Mandalorian armor on. It's fine. That covers everything. So. I'm all good now. I'm back to normal. Helmet and everything.
Wouldn't it be better for me to be the pilot?
I think you got the highest stats. Yes.
You'd be a bit surprised by that.
That's not how the rock paper Gungan went. So
yeah.
You decided to go with chance instead of saying I'm the better pilot.
So I've got rank 3 in space military guys now, and
you're trained in space.
I've got 3 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue.
I've got 3 yellow, 3 green. We're pretty even, I think. But
Yeah. I don't know.
That's
Does
why I thought I was-
blue outload
yeah.
a green?
No.
I have no idea. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, so yes, you got yourself settled. Both seats
got
can
competition.
take lead pilot depending on who decides to be in charge at that time.
Well-
Imagine Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and Rocket and
No.
Star Lord.
No. No.
I'm Rocket.
Isn't
If
it
I have
Thor
to
and
use
Star Wars?
coercion or leadership, I will use either of those to make sure that scenario
No.
does not happen. You guys
Look,
can share.
let's get this sorted out right now. I
Shit.
can have to be Rocket because I've got the big gun. Rocket always has the big gun. Therefore, it has to be me. Problem solved.
But you're human, so you're Star Lord.
No, but
There you go.
Star Lord's got moves.
I've got moves. I just haven't used them yet. That's all.
Random
That's right.
argument.
I
Yeah.
know, I'm going to stop this now. Let's make sure everything's packed
So,
on the
so
ship.
yes,
I just,
the two of them are arguing over the consoles about who's really in charge because who's the better looking pilot.
And then Thea, who's got like one space and like no ranks, ends up in the pilot seat and crashes. Yeah. If we have to, I'll divide them into shifts. But yeah.
But yes, you can take your ships back to Randall mining, your
Yep.
normal ones, and then leave from there.
Park the ships and head off.
Okay.
If I get told that I have to have shifts with Vroom, I'll sigh, but I'll go along with it, okay? So,
You're gonna have to up
It's
your
okay.
XP. Change of dice.
Okay, you
So
do
we-
notice that this ship does have more up-to-date maps than you do.
Mhm.
Seems that they have...
I need to get a copy of these maps before we leave.
Their astrogation computer has basically been upgraded.
Nice, very nice.
Unlike yours, it is streaming in data from the satellites as it goes.
I can certainly appreciate that, but they're a corporation, a large corporation, so I'm not surprised. Don't suppose they're headed up by a dragon.
You don't know. So
God.
as you depart Elrood system, you get a sense of relief as you see the Star Destroyer Brazen still in orbit behind you as you leave.
Yep, I remembered that one was there. Is that the one that Moff Andel's part crewing, or is that someone else?
Moff Andel rules the sector.
Ah, I see. Alright, cool.
He is not a captain of a...
Not a captain of a Star Destroyer. Okay, that's good.
So it's like saying Grand Moff Tarkin, are you captain of this Star Destroyer?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Though Darth Vader's more than happy to say he's in charge.
Because he is.
He can outbreathe anyone else.
He can work from home choke.
Yeah.
Okay. And next thing you know, after a couple of days' travel, you find yourself on the edge of the Kidron system.
Kidron, Kidron.
Yep.
Yep.
Took you a day to get there safely.
I can actually feel where he put the needles.
There will be bumps.
Yeah. I think there was like 4 in my head. It's the suckiest place to get injections.
So is so the edge of the Kidron system, from what I remember, that's like the closest to where the drift starts. Is that
Yeah.
right?
That is as close to the drift as most people get. It's also the shortest pass of the drift.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Because we've been here before.
Yep. And so from here, we would then follow the data pad coordinates for the first jump into the drift.
Yes, you see.
Or was this
swirling-
where the coordinates took us to?
This is the starting point of the coordinate jumps.
Okay.
While you're in system, swirling masses of stellar dust loom before your view screen. And you see that the trip is going to be quite a few short hyperspace jumps through the clouds, and it may take you weeks to get through. Which is faster than it did to go around.
Mm-hmm.
Because it took you months to go around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you have the, you know your jump coordinates, and it's going to take you 10 hours at sublights to reach your first jump point. And while you haven't entered the drift, you're still on the edge of the Kidron system. Your ship passes through several pockets of stellar gas, which are beautiful but so dense that your sensors don't pick up anything. Even the advanced sensors on the shuttle.
Ooh, let's see. So we're still following directions so far.
Yep.
Cool.
So many hours later, who is going to do the astrogation jump?
I've got 3 ranks in astrogation of 4.
Hang on. I'm really good at this now, guys, by the way. So,
What does that convert to in dice? 4 dice.
I know. I've got 2 astrogation, I've got 2 yellow, 2 green for me. Rank
I've
2.
got 3 yellow, 2 green, 1 blue.
He wins.
Pretty sure
wins.
it's Brum Brum. So
Robin got that one.
because I'm
Go for
fairly
it.
sure
Mic drop.
I've got 4 dice all up. I think is that right?
Sorry, have a look.
Yeah, you've got 4 dice like me, I think, Aaron. So.
Yes, you have 3 yellow, 1 green, and 1 blue.
Yeah. So you're slightly better. Do you need an assist though? How does assisting?
Technically, he's got all the assistance
He's
you could
got all
provide
the assistance
anyway.
you could provide anyway. You're super powered at this.
Am I just using these?
It's just
or-
we got
So you'll
such
be
a
rolling that with...
we've got such a spotty track.
Okay, so it will be a 1 purple because it's easy based on the data collected by the ship on the jump through last time.
That's it.
That is it.
I still find that so irritating that I'm really happy that you have us get all our dice together first, then you give us the difficulty because it just makes it funny. It's like, oh, do we have enough dice? It's 1 purple.
Well, you never really want to rest on your laurels.
If you end up
Exactly.
with like 3 blank and then a bunch of advantages and no successes, 1 purple could take you down.
Exactly. Well, it looks like Mike did pretty good there.
Yeah, he did a good job.
So,
Good roll.
the computer chirps happily at you with your coordinates accepted.
Chip.
And you pull the lever, and it has a countdown of 5 days
5 days to
Sweet.
get to where.
to the jump out point.
All right. Did we get a copy of that console game? We all have turns.
Not yet.
Well,
Joking.
no, we're not. Yeah, look, I'll do first shift. I'll do first shift, and I'll hand over to Robin on the second shift. So, to keep an eye on things.
Unless I'm
I'll tell you
new,
whatever.
I'll be in my
go ahead.
quarters.
Good. Nice work on the navigation there. I'll just keep an eye on things, and I'll let you know when you swap over.
Okay.
Have a rest.
Okay, so
Now, if I want to sleep and everyone's gone to rest, and I'm by myself in the cockpit, I'll have my little side one next to me going, I missed you so much. Things like that. I'll be saying things like that by myself.
okay, what's your character's discipline?
Discipline 2 green.
2 green. Okay, so it's 2 green versus 1 red.
Oh, I don't understand this right now.
Okay, so you don't happen to go space mad while they're by yourself talking to your gun.
That's good. I didn't expect I would
By
do
yourself,
that.
just talking at your gun,
already happened.
expecting it to talk back.
What, Khalid and Kyan aren't around?
Not in the cabin with him while he's.
Yeah,
Oh, make sure.
Occasionally and check on
Well,
them.
He was doing it while they weren't
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah, I was doing this while, just because I've had a bit of a time away, and it's, take a lot out of me and things like that. So I still got this thing. Yeah.
I'm not
It's a-
silly enough to leave them by themselves for long periods, just so you guys know.
Hey,
Yeah, no, I would expect over 5 days we would have a rotating shift where
Oh, yeah, yeah.
there'll be times when people are alone, but for the most part, there should be always 2 people rotating into the cockpit at all times. But like that's
Are you
something that we'll figure out as we go. I'm sure they would. Organize.
Yeah. No, I'll head up Bum first, and we'll work rotation after that. So yeah, but it's all good. I just thought I'd have her have some time alone with the Sidewinder. You know, it's been a while. So anyway, after a couple hours.
He was part of Death Watch. He's a little funny.
He's a little funny, you know. It's like I'm used to shooting things, not just not taking guns anywhere, things like that. So yeah, but it's okay.
Last time you said that you wanted to get into a fight and all that, you ended up staying out of all the fighting.
It was a melee fight. It's not a range fight. There's two differences about the whole thing here. We're talking about a big gun versus lots of people and just shooting them all over the place.
He wasn't allowed to kill anybody.
That's right.
You can do that with your hands.
Not really. Not the same thing as a Sidewinder.
Yes, you can.
I've got not with a Sidewinder, but I've got these talents to give me extra damage on the Sidewinder. Yes. Just to see them just sizzle. No, I'll go that far. Okay, I'll stop. It's like,
so I'm going to mark another roll on that 2 green and 1 red. Appeals to his roll.
Okay, fair enough. I'll copy that. Fair.
Well, no, he managed to pull through that one as well without going nuts.
Okay.
Can you stop with your weird talk?
Anyway, after that, I put my little thing down, my little gun down, and then I'll go back to normal.
What about your gun?
So you put the gun down?
I said gun, not gun.
You
The gun will have its time.
You said little gun. So I don't think the side one has a little gun.
Well, I just call it a little gun, even if it's a big gun. It's just the way I talk to it, okay? Just bear with it, man, okay? I'm putting
That's when you call a Great Dane a puppy.
It's a little ash, if you will make things simple there, okay? Anyway, I'll put it down, and then I feel I've had my time with it over 5 days. It's a little better now, so, yeah.
Okay, and when you come out into real space, you realise you've got a day's travel through the clouds before the next jump point.
How much?
A day's travel.
Okay.
So should we be calling Ash Jane Culpin instead?
Remember this, no one's seen this, just Ash, okay? So just keep this in mind. So, no one's seen this activity just yet.
Bordering on the verge of Hannibal.
No. From Firefly, Jane Culpin, he loved his guns.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
I'm sure it will come into a head sometime soon. Okay, so
Yeah.
yes. Who's doing the next astrogation check?
I'm happy with Brum doing it again if he wants.
Sure.
Yeah. If it's okay for him to keep doing it, I'm good with him doing it.
I'm full. I've gone to sleep. So
It's practical to let the person who's good at astrogation to do that.
And
2 purple.
2 purple.
Yeah, it's going to get a little bit harder as we go on. That's to be expected.
Okay, so those 2 go away, and those 2 go away, and yes, you still succeed. You feel happy as you realise this is going to be another 7 days in hyperspace.
Wow. This is like taking weeks.
Anything special you guys do during that time?
I will do study in my quarters. We'll also doing shifts, checking on people. Do I get a sense that Ash might need a little bit more supervision than... Do I get I don't mind if I have to roll for this, but...
Has not made any outward indication that anything's wrong.
I would... Kiana would offer with Thea and the rest of the crew to do intermittent, one-on-one sparring training.
Yeah.
So, Thea and Kiana, and then, and Kyla, and then, ongoing, whoever's not in there, just to kill time.
Physical fitness and...
Sparring,
all the downtime things we might end up doing when we've got days to sit around doing not a lot of stuff.
But luckily for you, the ship has 6 months of supplies.
Yeah, yep. Thankfully.
You'd be pushing the limit on Ash's Starfighter just coming this far. if it could make it this distance.
Has it been 13 or 14 days now? We had 5.
13 days.
Yeah, 5, 1, and 7. So yeah.
Okay. So as you drop out after 7 days, the marker says you've now got 2 days before you reach your next point.
Okay. So that's 15.
Oh, is there any laundry facilities online that I can use to wash the PVC stuff?
Yes, there is the
I'd stick it in the decontamination chamber, to be honest.
Chamber.
Oh yeah, no, I'm doing that for like multiple times based on what I got from my dear friend Trevor. So my friend
It is
Trevor now,
PVC. There might be no decontaminating it. Does he have to roll?
Well, he puts it in and hopes for the best.
Hang on. Knowledge, education. Would I know that I can get rid of any sort of lingering things out of it or not?
Probably until it gets some sort of odor in it again, in which case it might just come out with all the other odors impregnated in it.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I'll put that in my... If we've got our own rooms, I assume, in this shuttle.
You do have your own bunk. It is like a coffin motel bunk.
I will also train the guards at the same whenever there's time. I'll put more into their training.
Okay. So, I will see who is on shift during these 2 days' time. So each of you get to roll a perception roll, and we'll see who does the best. Which two do the best?
Perception's not a good one.
I'm 1 yellow, 2 green.
2 green.
Hang on. So is that just using those, or do I have to
Just
use
those.
Okay.
And we're seeing which of you ends up on watch at the same time.
Alright, I've got 2 whatsies.
Successes.
So you got 2 successes, is correct.
Yeah, I think I've only got like 2.
Kayana has 2 yellow, 1 green.
2 yellow.
Yeah, much more than me.
I've got...
Hang on.
What? Yep.
You got to wait until we actually roll before we can try rolling again. So that is 1 success, 3 advantages. Currently coming second.
Yep. Next.
I've got 1 yellow, 2 green.
1 yellow, 2 green.
If you need guys, let me know.
3 successes, so that's now the one who's most likely to be on watch.
Next.
2 green.
Can you double check my dice? I think it's just 2 dice, and I think it might be
That's
2
2
green.
successes, 1 advantage, I believe.
I'm fairly sure I'm 2 green.
I'll check it. I'll just check
1
on
yellow, 1 green,
Oh.
2 blue, and 2 white.
1 green, 2 blue, and what?
White.
And 2 white.
2 white. Okay. So you're being fancy.
I just like colours.
Okay,
I don't know what any of the
so,
white dice mean yet. I haven't learnt the white.
Okay, so that is...
What does those symbols on the white dice mean?
white, light and dark side.
Oh, okay, so 1 light, 1 dark. Do they neutralise each other?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so then what is feather? I'll look up feather and see.
1 yellow, 1 green.
1 yellow,
feather.
1 green.
I thought I'd help you out.
That helps.
Thanks. It does.
3 successes.
Nice. He might be on shift with, was it Khalid?
Well, Thea got higher than that.
Oh, did she?
Yep. Okay, so Thea gets to choose feather or Khalid.
Khalid's my second in command, so Khalid.
Okay.
Joint with Kayana.
So you see on your readout, on your 2 days trip, you still have 16 hours left before you reach your jump point.
Right, cool.
In 16 hours, you'll reach your destination.
And
Thank you.
your proximity alarms are
If you start counting down though.
detecting something moving very slowly nearby.
Okay. Interesting.
So it is Thea and Khalid
Okay.
in the cockpit at this stage.
Yep.
The others are either sleeping or relaxing somewhere else in the ship.
Do we have the sufficient skills to investigate the
Computers can use
Sensors?
sensors.
Yep. So
I do have computers.
yep. So
But,
do you
so
want to
I-
go for?
well, I'm skilled in it, and I've got so I've got 1 yellow and 3 green.
I've got 1 rank and then I think
3 green.
3 green. So I think we're exactly the same.
You are the same for that.
So
who's doing the role? Then?
I'll let Khalid do it because he's
Khaled's doing the role.
generally the one who
Do
does
I
it.
just that?
And add 2 purple. Okay.
Ooh. I was gonna say that's a fail.
Okay, Khaled's not working the sensors pretty well. Not picking anything up on the system, even though proximity alert's still going off.
Does that mean I can have a go?
Does Khalid move out of the way for 30?
Well, something's going on.
Do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
You can spend a force point to upgrade your check.
Sure. Although that puts quite a few of those force points over. You did say use them. So, yeah, I'll do that considering that I consider Khalid better at computers and he's mystified. So if he's mystified, then...
I'll take them out so they don't flip by accident. Go ahead.
I was going to say, there's a lot of tokens built up there.
Oh, this is stupid, actually. Damn.
Okay.
What's the matter?
Oh, I'm just trying to see what bloody eye of detail does, and every time I hover over it,
Oh, right.
The site needs to be cleaned up. Okay, so you are picking up a object with a low metal content, mostly of carbon compounds and water,
Could this be...
as well as a energy source.
It's a water
Could
tanker.
this be the Whisper?
You are in the Whisper.
Oh, okay.
So yes, you are using the
no.
Whisper to detect stuff.
Okay, weren't we were looking for...
No, we're in the Wayfinder. We're looking
Yeah, I
for
thought we were in the Wayfinder.
That's right, the Wayfinder.
And we
yeah.
were looking for the Whisper, which
But
has the coordinates of where we need to...
Almoran, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but based on what
I know
the readout is saying, it's more organic material than metal material. Is that right?
Yes, it is. Well, carbon and water
Carbon and water, okay.
metal with an energy source. And while you're watching, you see a large object slowly emerge from the gas clouds about 200 meters in front of your viewport.
Okay. Alright.
It appears to be a huge serpentine body,
Yeah.
perhaps 80 meters long, considering your ship is 30 meters long.
Yeah.
Gives you sort of indication of just how much bigger it is than you.
A creature then.
And it has many segmented body, a huge pair of gossamer wings stretch from its back. One of its wings has a small tear.
Wow. So that's like it's not space metal, it's a... Is that like a...
And its serpent's eyes are open but glassy, still hanging limp in front of your ship. So it looks like that.
I was going to say, is that a dragon?
Literally.
There are dragons in Star Wars?
Yeah. Yeah. Can I do a xenology roll on it?
Please do.
Which is
xenology.
1 yellow, 3 green.
1 yellow, 3 green versus 3 red.
And have we got any force points left?
You have 1 force point left.
No, I won't bother on that one.
In which case, then I will add a purple to the roll.
Am I allowed to also do my own xenology just because I'm curious?
You can afterwards, yes.
Yeah. You got a despair.
And what's this bloody talk on it?
talk the talk?
Yeah. Here we go.
So technically that becomes a despair and a threat. So, how do you screw up this description?
No, can I totally re-roll it? Because I actually missed that with one of my abilities. I can actually change any knowledge skill to my talk to talk. And I think it's actually better. Let's see.
Mark,
Okay.
checking your stats.
No, it's actually I can use Underworld for any of my knowledges with the talk.
Sure.
I
Which
have to use
criminal group are you going to reference?
I'll be referencing one that does all the bounties on creatures and things like that. But I actually have to use that destiny point for me to use talk to talk.
Unfortunately, I spent a destiny point, meaning you cannot spend a destiny point on the same check. The GM, if the GM spends one, you cannot. That's why the offer is there before I do.
Yeah, the silly little. I couldn't work out what talk the talk was until I scrolled down and find out what it was.
Well, unfortunately, at this stage, you have a critically bad piece of information. So what you tell everyone it is, that is completely incorrect.
Okay.
You tell us it's a miniature dachshund.
Space whale.
I was going to say that space whale's probably, yeah. Considering it's...
It's a very big Minoc.
Okay.
It's the biggest Minoc I've ever seen.
Considering I'm animals is kind of where I come from, even though I said I was going to try my own xenology before this, definitely upon that information, I will try my own xenology on this. I don't have anything fancy.
Okay.
I've just got,
So
according to this
give
street,
me
one rank,
more yellow dice.
and it's intelligence.
You
which
get
is
a
4.
2-shift bonus due to some other stuff your character's been doing.
You don't? Okay.
Well, hey, it can always go badly.
Oh yeah, I kind of expect it to go badly. I don't think it looks very good.
Okay, so you got a lot of advantages and a despair.
Is that a despair, that one?
Yep.
Okay, alright.
The red one is a despair.
Yeah, yep. Okay.
A whammy.
So, unlike the other one where it was all bad, this one is you've gotten a lot of good things coming to mind, but you still can't identify the things.
It's a big animal.
Yep.
It's a big animal. That's as far as we've got.
Yep.
Have you woken anyone else up yet? Or just
I think upon both of our confusion, yes, I will send out over the comms.
I have 5 green.
Yep. But I'll just basically send out over the comms that there is a large creature we can't identify. Can crew... I don't think they'll all fit in the cabin, but can crew report outside the cabin?
Okay. So, once you finish doing that and people start rocking up to you, you feel something like a faint whisper on the back of your mind. Emotions form on the edge of your consciousness. You sense hunger and death. You know this creature is dying from starvation.
Do I have any clue from this feeling? And is it me and Khalid or just me?
Just you.
Do I have any clue what it requires to be fed? Like, what to feed it?
Well, all you basically know is it's a big animal at the moment.
Yeah.
You haven't
know it's a
identified
big animal at the moment.
what it
Yes.
is.
Yes. But I'm aware it needs to be fed, so I really want to identify it. Has my crew...
Your crew has rocked up.
come? I will, open up the floor and ask people if they know exactly what that is. Does anyone have any reference
I've
for
got
it?
people looking through the front of it. It looks like that, where you can see your ship in the side.
It's cool, is what it is.
Yep.
I've got 5 green.
5 green versus 3
So Crash
red.
wants to have a go.
Do you wish to spend a force point?
I should have thought of that. I forgot already.
I would say yes.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. And I can't spend one.
Yes!
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so
There's quite a few. Oh, you got a triumph.
That's
You might be able to tell me what it is.
That's the important one.
The answer is going to be yes.
I am going to be shamed because someone else knows more about the animal world
Okay,
than I do.
so you ended up with 1 triumph, 4 successes, and 2 threats. As you're looking at it, and you make a connection to the tattoo on the Mandalorian armor, saying it looks like that's a representation of that.
Misa say,
Does that give me enough connection to remember the lore I've read on Starwing Clan? And
You do remember
the
a lot of
dragon?
the lore on it, and you've never, well, they were always like the mythosaur.
Misa points to your tattoo and
And goes, and me goes, duh.
So
Is it
we
worth-
shoot it down, or are we gonna?
No.
What are we gonna do?
it's almost 3 times the size of our ship.
And also, considering that it's related to Starwing Clan, if like Kayana wanted to do a roll on it because
So you do
it's
see,
related to
from what you can see in it, it would most likely be an oxygen-breathing creature,
and it's starving.
and it's currently lacking something.
Okay.
So am I doing another roll to find
No,
out?
that was basically your triumph got your action from
Ah, okay.
So it's hungry, is it? For yourself?
Yeah.
You told us this yet?
Yeah.
Okay. I look at, well, we have a lot of food here for 6 months. We also, hang on.
I was going to roleplay with you and say, being from Death Watch, do you know much about the Starwing Clan and the Star Dragon? Is it Star Dragon or just Space Dragon?
You don't. You know that there is some mythical.
Yeah.
Like the mythosaur was the founding of Mandalore.
Yeah, so I'm asking Ash, as you're from Death Watch, does your clan and cultural history, does that include any information about this mythical being?
Okay. I've got 4 intelligence, and I've got ranks in education, outer rim, and warfare. I'm not sure if any of those will match this, but Xenology only got 0.
Closest to.
I've got 2 yellows, 2 greens on that one. So.
Yes. Martin, I have to be going now.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you for playing, Ross.
Yep. So I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got one crazy puppy at the moment. Yep.
Okay.
You might have something in your clan as well. Or your histories and stories.
To go away. Okay, so yes, you have heard of beasts that travel between the stars, though your lore talks about it being the mythosaur.
I explain that what I know about, and I say, but it's possible this one might do the same thing.
And the symbol on your shoulder represents the mythosaur as part of.
That's right, yeah.
It's different to the other symbol,
But in terms of food, no extra understanding of what to feed it.
you're talking about something that predates the civilization as they know it. It's like saying, yes, we know what the beasts of ancient Egypt may have that were mythological. What did the
And I can't say, so if communicated to Thea, can Thea reach out to him and say what food or what do you require?
Well, I was gonna get as much information as I can, so I was gonna ask Kayana what she remembers about the stories and myths of because she's a part of our clan too. So she would have heard
I would say, honestly, I don't remember too much. And player, aka I only have 3 green. I'm not gonna be much help.
You could try.
I could try if you want me to try, but yeah.
You don't have to, but you know.
Go for it.
We've had a lot. We've had success come out of really low rolls. Not this time though.
Not this one.
But there were 2 blanks, just for example.
This would be why.
So, not a clue, to be perfectly frank.
And that's okay, but given it a try.
I was busy doing some other things. I didn't pay attention to this. And
You do point out tactical ways of killing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I would have thought.
Kayana will point out if they share that she feels it's starving. I'm like, it's in space. It probably eat things in space. You're in space. Just want to point this out.
Sorry, eats what in space?
Eats things in space, and we're in space.
Yeah, okay. I will follow Ash's suggestion, which seems to be fairly practical, and try to reach out to it again and see if I can discover in some manner, or commune in some manner, to find out what it does eat.
Can I, while she's doing that, Martin, because I know there's 2 boxes that were I brought on board that I haven't seen the insides of, because I want to know what we have to possibly give to it. Can I have a quick look, but we can leave it to next session what you can tell me what's in there.
Well, you spend time going through the party box.
Yeah. I want to find out what's under the clothes to see if there's anything that might be in use in this
I
situation.
think Feather said it was weapons.
Yeah, but I don't... Feather might say one thing, but I'm not 100% certain of this guy yet, so yeah. No offense to David.
For all I think probably in all likelihood Feather has booby-trapped those boxes, and it's either going to be hysterical or it's going to be deadly. Or both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'll leave it to next
session.
session.
Saying next
Yeah,
session.
it's
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so I'll commune with said starter again.
You attempt to do so. You haven't really learned how to do such things yet.
Nope. But I'm gonna try. I'll just. I somehow picked up something from here. I'm just gonna concentrate on, focus on trying to figure, focus on.
I will give you a perception roll.
Okay, that's not my strongest skill.
So that's 1 green, 1 yellow, 2 blue, 2 white.
Yeah, no, perception is one of your strongest skills.
Versus the 3 red.
Oh, yeah. I'll do the roll.
Okay. So 1 green, 1 yellow, 1 blue, 2 white.
2 blue.
2 blue.
Thanks. It does help getting the dice out of that.
Okay, so that turns that to a...
I can never figure out what all of those things mean quick enough. All I can see is 3 failures, and I'm like...
That. Okay, so...
I feel really good about it, but get nowhere.
You do think there was a...
I do a Dory impression. Ooh! And try to speak whale. Do I get an extra mark for that?
Sure. But you do think that someone did suggest something earlier.
Someone did suggest something earlier. It eats space stuff.
There were many suggestions, it's just whether one was actually useful or not remains to be seen.
Okay. What did people say? Because my memory sucks.
I said we used some of the rations to feed it.
Yep.
And then Kayana said it's a space creature that probably
what about what
eats space.
Broom Broom Crash said, who actually rolled a try?
What did Broom Broom Crash say?
Can people remember?
No, because I've got shit short-term memory.
I was asking the others if they could help for you.
Yeah.
Instead of the GM having to tell everyone.
Yeah.
It was that...
Who do you want to share?
It wasn't... It was...
No, I can't remember.
It was starving, or... No, I know you got the first one was starving, and then it was...
Said it
I can't
was
remember either.
space dragon.
Yeah, can't remember straight on. Yeah.
Okay, so You did think it was oxygen breathing.
Oh, okay. So you
yep.
said oxygen breathing, and it's not getting enough oxygen here, maybe?
Well, it's in space.
And
There's no oxygen in space. Okay. How do you give oxygen to a star dragon?
It eats ships. Is Kayana's perspective.
Do you have any ranks in education?
better option.
Fairly sure I don't. But am I aware if my group members do?
We can give
We'll give it a Star Wars asthma inhaler.
I have 2 ranks in education.
And Brum Brum has 3.
Okay.
In
Yeah.
Education.
education, yes.
I will pose the question to
I
the
have
group,
3 yellow, 2 green.
and so I'll pose the question to both of you because I am an information gathering leader. And I know that you guys are fairly well educated, so did you want to roll first with 3 yellow, 2 green?
Yep.
I was going to say he didn't need to roll because he had a high enough.
Oh, he had high enough.
So
Okay,
you
cool.
believe if you want to give it oxygen, you can potentially use the docking tube if you can position it and basically give it a breath of air.
Okay, right.
But of course, you need a gun pilot to be able to do it. So who's the one who's going to dock with the space dragon?
I believe Ash's
Who
roll
wants to
is
play
slightly
Halo
higher.
for the space dragon?
I'm willing to give it a go.
Yep. We'll
3 yellow,
start with
3 green.
Ash, and then if Ash doesn't succeed, we'll just do our fail sake and go to Brum Brum. Can they help each other to...
Technically, they've both got so good that they're
Yeah,
not.
okay.
So 3 yellow, 3 green, was
Three
it?
yellow.
Yep, and hang on, I've got a skill. Hang on, I'm just going to read the skill.
And then, yeah, whatever bad dice.
Oh, that's full throttle. No, nothing to do with this. No,
Shouldn't say
I'm
bad
good.
dice, jinxing it.
And I'm just
So
going
it's
to...
up against 2 purple.
2... I was going to say, there's some
Hang on,
right there.
one's...
Pointing.
No. Okay, cool.
Go.
Yeah.
Okay. Though it is quite possible for people to miss out on a simple roll, which is actually
Yeah.
quite funny.
Oh, yeah. That's
Okay,
wonderfully
so
well.
yes, you managed to dock with it and start hitting it
I'd say this why I say, there you go, big boy, you'll be fine. I say that. No, can't talk to me right now, but yeah, I'll pretend I can.
I presume even with my helmet on and things like that, there's no way to kind of touch the dragon.
You can technically walk into the docking tube because its head's in the docking tube.
I will touch the dragon.
Because you're pretty much docked with the dragon.
It's a dragon. We're docked with it. I am gonna gently touch its face.
And as you do so, you see its eye seems to clear.
That's pretty cool. I am both terrified and awed.
And his deep and majestic voice rumbles. That's actually how it describes it.
Nice.
Thank you, kind travelers. My name is Starwing. I live on the far side of this dust cloud and was trying to cross it. But I was slowly starving to death from lack of oxygen. You saved my life. And I thought that might be a good point to stop the session on.
Yep.
And let us continue next session after you have a bit of information.
What do you got a name for the Star Dragon? But I'll leave it till after the credits.
His name is
His name is
Starwing.
Starwing.
Yep.
No, I've got the
But
nickname.
what was your proposed nickname?
No, after credits.
After credits. Okay.
I like it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Alright, go to credits.